Hey, and welcome to Happy Jacks. We're playing Shadowrun 5th Edition. The campaign is called the Greenwood Collective. This is our 16th and final episode. This will close out the season. We had a good long run and accomplished a lot of very normal goals that regular business people would set out to do. This was an outstanding game of accounts and accounting. And I'm really proud of you all. I think you did a great job.
Yeah.
This game's so fucking weird.
I'm just now suddenly sad that I'm not using my Rise Corp mug to drink out of today.
Do you mean this mug?
Yes.
These
I
mugs
love that mug.
that our good friend Bill Roper had made for us. The back says, "Every gear in its place." I can't put it like this because it disappears into my background because I am almost as white as the mug. So that's how that works. So hi, I'm Jason. You can find me on Twitter at It's Probably Okay. That's where a lot of my stuff goes down. I made a game called Demigods. That's at demigodspvta.com. And I have my own Twitch channel as well at It's Probably Okay. There's no @ sign. Don't do that on Twitch. That's nothing. But the game here, I play pretty much just by myself, and then I have a few other people who sit in. None of that is true. We're nailing it, gang. This is the best season closer ever.
Yeah.
Mac, please,
Hey, it's better than Game of Thrones.
Mac, please shut me up.
Hey, Jason, shut up.
Thank you.
I'm talking now. Did that work? It worked! Huzzah! Hi, everybody. I am Mac Beauvais. I am playing Gremlin, who was an elf, also a twin, but is now still a twin, but also something else more monstrous, and is actually a banshee now. Yeah.
Awesome.
Ooh.
And Joey.
Hi guys, I'm Joey. You can find me on social media at Joey Nestra because I'm real original like that. And I'm playing Quixote, the mecha elf. Am elf, mostly metal inside. That's okay though. One day he'll be a real boy again if he can afford it.
More machine than man now.
Mm-hmm. Twisted and neutral?
Yeah. Sam.
Let's go with that.
Hello, I'm Sam. I play Echo, who is also an elf twin, weirdly. Not a banshee, though. Definitely a spider witch. And apart from being venomous and having an exoskeleton, basically the same as she started in this game.
Aside from all the changes.
Weirdly accurate. Yeah, still an anti-corporate trash witch.
Yes.
So that was a consistency.
Very much so.
Adam.
Hi, I am Adam, and you can find me at Hoobuk, Hoobuk. And I play Queen Holiday, the medic of the bunch. He's a human, and really kind of like the only person who's still the same like meta type he started out as, really. Or, well, I guess Joey's sort of still an elf. Oh no. But I love how Jason went from like 4 out of 5 elves to like 4 out of 5 not exactly elves. Yeah. Way to elf hate there, Jason.
There were 4 elves here the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time. It's been 4 elves.
Yeah.
So,
Whole time.
Jay, tell us about your character, who is 100% not an elf.
Hey, that's just rude and wrong.
Jesus, Jason, spoilers.
You can't just say people aren't elves.
You just can't like say those words and like whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, blah blah blah. But yes, I'm Ashen. I'm the physical adept, and I really do believe firmly that I am an elf. I really believe it. It's my ears say it's true, so therefore it's true, and no one can say different.
Yeah, and
except Jason.
And if this is your first episode, I mean, wow, welcome. I hope you stick around. This is going to be a wild ride. But also, Jay's character is a human with the trait of elf poser, and genuinely believes that he is an elf because he wants it so bad.
He's so bad.
It's awesome. That's a really great, like, you
If
almost
this
never.
is your
Uh-oh, Adam, did you?
If this is your first episode, you're gonna be real confused, and you probably want to just like go back,
Yeah,
unless you
stick it
enjoy
out.
being insane. Yes.
Yeah, stick it out.
Sure.
Watch
Stick
the whole
around, see how we do.
Watch the whole season in reverse and tell me what you think.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to
Yeah.
hear about that.
Actually, if you watch the episodes in reverse, they sync up to Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. Okay, so Sam, you were here last episode. Do you have a recap you'd like to do for us?
No.
No. Okay.
So last time was the first time we did this whole internet situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got distracted by that and I didn't take any notes.
No problem.
Wow.
So that's not too bad actually in this circumstance. Almost the entire episode was a combat. Actually, I think the whole thing was, because we picked up where we left off in the room with the turned out vampire pods, where they're squeezing vampires dry and relying on their supernatural ability to self-heal. And you fought your way out of there. I believe turned Security Chief Lee to your side. And so she is fighting with you.
That's right.
You went out into the main floor of like the warehouse-sized, the storage facility of this building, and laid waste to a lot of the security guards that were out there, and have also learned that the CEO Alden Varma is upstairs. And is because they live here as well,
Right.
And the group, I think, had cleared the main floor. We know that there's more security in the building, and it sounded like we were getting ready to march upstairs.
Yep, yeah, I think that's pretty much where we left off. Yeah, we were sending. I feel like I sent Agnes out because as. I don't think I'm trying to remember which of the characters. I think maybe just Queen is aware. She's preggers.
Oh
Yes.
And carrying my baby.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say she is escorting the vampires who have been greatly weakened. Actually, 3 of the vampires are being escorted out. She's going with them. 2 of them have recovered enough based on some biomatter that you all made available to them. And they have picked up weapons and are insisting that they come with you. You have these 2 are a couple, and they're just real mad. We have let's see, Leslie the vampire, and
Jordan.
Yes, that's handy because they're both women. So I'm gonna spell Jordan with a Y. You can decide where it is. Leslie and Jordan are insisting to accompany you. They are a romantic couple, because they clearly enjoyed reuniting and murdering together. They're, the couple.
That's sweet of them.
Yeah. They're gonna reap sweet vengeance of their own brand, and they want to come with you. So I think these are probably the first vampires any of you have met. And as we're getting ready to go upstairs, we definitely have a minute where all the alarms are going off. There is a fire over in one part, but this is a big, like, this space we've said before is like the size of a Costco. So there's a lot of room in here to move around. The sprinkler should come on. The fire will probably be beaten eventually, unless it had more assistance to keep burning. and the 5 of you plus Les and Jordan have an opportunity to sort of sync up or make a plan or talk for a second. This isn't like run. I mean, it will be running and gunning in a minute, but you have a minute to sort of figure out what's going on.
Right. And I'm the only person who was upstairs to see the room where they had Rooster.
Yeah, you've seen that footage, and I think you shared it with them.
Got it. Okay, so we shared. Okay.
So we know that Rooster is here. Oh, yeah, that was the other reason we had to go upstairs. The Rooster is here, kept in their lab.
Right.
And you are the only one here who has, even though you could give everyone a map of how to get there, you have clear firsthand knowledge of how to get there quickly and efficiently. Right. So that's what you're doing. Also, we know, so Bones has contacted you, made her way back. She didn't feel right, sort of leaving everyone. You know, she went, got the motorcycle to Echo, which was good.
Right.
But in the end, Bones felt like she should be here at least for part of it. So she has actually met up with Security Chief Lee and the vampires outside. And Lee has helped her. They found a spot where Bones can try to hack into the system. So she's currently trying to do that. And one of the last updates, or at least I might not have said this out loud in the last game. Jay, you and so Ashen and Lee have had their security clearances revoked.
Right. Yep. No, we ran into that last time.
Yeah. So that's important to know as well, because that was opening a lot of doors, literally and figuratively. But the system has caught up to the fact that you are no longer a legitimate employee, and you are not welcome in the building. So, what are we doing here, gathered at the bottom of the stairs? It's mostly dark. The security, red security lighting is on. There's a flickering orange light of stacks and stacks of toilet paper burning, and the sprinklers desperately trying to put out that fire. It's 50-50 right now. The progress bar is shifting back and forth, and if it goes too far one way, the whole place will burn down. But, sorry, so there are 8 of you, because you're also joined by the corporeal Steve, who is,
that's right.
Insisting on remaining shirtless, spider spirit, who has taken the form of a young man, probably early 20s, and the best description of him was he is decidedly the son of Grace Jones, also with the shaved head and all that. So I think we're still calling him Steve, which is fine.
That's his name. So
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. So what do we do next?
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say I grab Quixote. Well, one, I make sure everyone's got the map to where Rooster is. And okay, so we got the location. I think I want to grab Quixote and say, I think you and I should go first as the sort of stealth ninja-y people-y. And then we just start killing people.
I agree. I think we should also try to keep an eye out for more samples of this red liquid. If we need any evidence to bring this corporation down, it's better to have it now than let it burn up.
Cool. Anyway, other thoughts?
Are we heading for Rooster first?
Yeah, I'm not going to go along with any plan that doesn't involve going after Rooster.
Yeah, let's head for Rooster first. I think there'll be plenty of stuff to burn along the way.
I was under the impression that Rooster was being held in the research lab where they also had the red liquid. Is that not correct?
Yeah, that's correct. He's in the lab.
That's correct. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's where we're going. Final showdown in the research lab.
Okay. Anything else we need to establish before we get going?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I'm going to look at the vampires and just say, feel free to help yourself to snacks along the way.
Oh, we will.
That's kind of what I was going to do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They and they also equip themselves with like the equivalent of like they pull off some of the body armor that the security was wearing. They find that neither of these gals are particularly large people, and so they find a couple of the smaller security and basically put on the equivalent of a armored jacket or vest. And I think particularly Quinn and Gremlin, who have been looking into HMHVV stuff, is, vampires are supernaturally hardy, but they're not the like ridiculous tropes of the film and TV and books and all that. They have an aggressive regeneration factor and some other things, but that takes a toll on them as well. And they're really not much hardier than sort of your average street samurai, at least the way that I run it. So that's kind of what we're looking at.
Fair enough.
So we head upstairs. Upstairs is drier. There's no sprinkler system going here, so we have the just low red lights, and when you get upstairs, also the alarms are not on. There's no sprinkler. There's just the low red light, and it's pretty eerie. So when you get up there, you're in a hallway. You have some areas. We don't need the whole floor plan, but if you go straight down that way, it's kind of to the dorms and the cafeteria and all that. And if you turn around to the left, then that's kind of the way to the lab and some of the offices. And that's the rough layout you have. So you're supposed to go up and turn left and essentially make your way that way. As you get to the top of the stairs, I assume you're fanning out, being careful, keeping track of your surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Also, I would have hit the chameleon suit go button on the way up the stairs. Okay. So I'm all super invisible.
Excellent.
Cool.
Does somebody else have chameleon suit as well?
I think I do. Hold on.
Yeah, I think you do too.
I do, actually.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Just make certain of that.
I think you do, because I think you had it on when we went and rescued you from the...
you would have been murdered by the nerd gang.
That's right. I've got my chameleon suit on. So, chameleon suit on, keeping track. Thanks to Bones, we got back into the access to the camera, so just keeping an eye on where the people's is.
Okay, cool. Leslie and Jordan with you. It's clear they don't have a ton of like, what do you call it? Like military combat experience or whatever, but they're moving along and basically following your lead at this point because you all are clearly a bunch of armed fucking criminals. And they're
hardcore. That's me
following you up the stairs. They're very impressed with Quinn's composure and they've assumed Quinn is in charge of this thing. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, who is the first two up the stairs?
Probably me and Ashen, I would assume.
Stealthed.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
So here's what I'd like to do. This will be fun. I would like one of you to roll stealth for the both of you, and one of you to roll perception for the both of you. You two can decide who does which.
I think you should probably roll stealth.
Yeah, my base is an 11. I don't know what my bonus for the chameleon suit is.
It's 4. It's 4.
Oh, okay, so 15.
Oh, sorry.
I have
2.
15.
Sorry, it's 2 while you're moving. It's 4 if you sit still.
So 13.
And where's my perception? My perception is plus what is 4, so
plus your intuition.
Yeah. The intuition is 3.
Yeah.
So 7. Yeah.
That sounds good.
So roll 7 die.
Mm-hmm. And we need 5s and 6s in this. For those of us going back and forth from Shadowrun and things from the Flood, is it 6s or 5s and 6s is the endless question.
5s and 6s count here.
Yes, and so do 1s, so be sure to track those.
I have 4 successes and 2 ones.
I've got
for sneaking.
1 success and 2 ones.
Okay. So the as the two of you get up there, you crap, Joey, I just blanked on your character name.
Quixote.
Quixote. Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's
wow.
It's right there.
It's not though.
It's not Quixote Jesus Christ. It's just Quixote.
Oh yeah.
You
Okay.
sure
I
it's
have it
not
over
Quixote
on that screen.
Jesus
All right.
Christ?
Yes, that's his middle name.
Jesus
Please,
Christ.
Jesus Christ was my father. Sorry, I just cracked myself up. That's not good. The height of immodesty. Quixote, you lead the way to the top of the stairs. You're very careful, watching out. You know, you're keeping track of how quickly both of you are moving, and you're certain you've done an outstanding bit of work to get you to the top of the stairs. Ashen, you can hear when you get up to the top of the stairs, your sort of heightened awareness as a physical adept and just somebody who's used to doing this kind of work. You can hear, not around to the left of where the lab is, but out and sort of down where the dorms would be. You can hear there are at least 3 or 4 people hiding around the corner in the hallway. You can hear the like little clicks and clacks of their equipment and armor and, their breath. You just know there were at least a few people around that corner, and just basic tactics suggest they're expecting you to go towards the lab, and then these guys are going to swoop in and attack. So
okay.
But how you want to communicate that is up to you, because this is now like you're only 20 yards away from that bend, right? It's like 10 yards to go left, and then a little bit further down that way you turn right to go to the dorms. So how do you want to handle that?
Who of us are in chameleon suits again?
I am.
Me, Joey. Okay,
And Gremlin.
awesome.
Gremlin's probably right behind you. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Awesome.
Where's Quinn?
Probably not bringing up the complete rear because I'm
No,
so probably
Leslie and Jordan are behind you.
Okay.
And so let's put Echo and Steve in the middle with Quinn.
Yeah.
Does that work? Okay. Because Echo, you have to be able to see your targets. Unless you want to just like launch a flamethrower, you don't have to see a target for that. I love so Sam, with your digital background, your mannequin keeps like popping into view, which is just endlessly amusing for me.
That's Steve. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if I start giggling for no reason, it's the mannequin.
Mannequin.
Ah, yes, I love it.
So I guess I'll message back to the group and just say, okay, we've got assholes on the left there, and the lab is on the right, or whatever. Whichever.
You want to turn left to the lab and right to the dorms, and you can hear people down, like right at the edge of the hallway to the dorms,
right,
thinking they're going to be able to swarm.
Bunch of assholes on the right.
How are you communicating this again?
Via text. So it's all text to our little group.
Oh, okay. So you bust out your comm link and you're going crazy with that. Okay.
Going crazy, just texting while I'm sneaking. I feel like the camo suits can still go to the left, which is where they're expecting us.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone else should like attack the fuck out of those people.
Okay. Cool.
Because they're not expecting that.
Okay,
right?
so you're gonna rush forward and attack the folks who are hiding on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Where is Quixote in that?
I'm trying to think if Quixote would think about this. He might. There's a way that I was just worried about the heat sensors and stuff like that, because that will see through camo suit pretty easy. But I don't know a way to detect that. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and follow Ashen's lead on this, and hope for the best. Hope they don't have any kind of way of sensing us, and if they do, ready to reroute if necessary.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and Gremlin, you're moving forward with them?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I'm gonna give the three of you a surprise round, and then we'll do initiative like usual.
Okay.
It sounds like Ashen's going first, so let's just have Ashen go first.
Sure. All right. Yeah, I'll just sort of pop around there,
Like
and
combat roll around the corner and grab the first person you see.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Okay. What would you like to do? So you might want like unarmed combat or your blade skill or firearms if you're gonna just go in blazing.
You know, I'm gonna do unarmed combat.
Okay. So
And throw some old killing hands at him.
oh yeah, I forgot that you have killing hands. Jesus.
That's right, baby. Killing hands.
Cool.
And so, yeah, I just want to combat roll around, aim at the first person, and try to knock their frickin' block off.
Okay, cool. Let's have you roll. I'm going to take half of my normal defense dice because I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm.
How do I change how many dice this is? Oh, go back. This website is terrible.
Oh. Is it a dice roller?
Yeah, I'm using random.org.
Oh.
Holy crap, that's a lot of successes. All right.
Unarmed combat is 5.
Although this is just consistent. Whenever I'm GMing a game, I roll like an animal. And then when I'm playing a game, I roll garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling, 5 for my unarmed combat?
Yeah, plus your agility.
Plus agility, so that's another 5.
Yeah. So it's just 10 dice. And just so we know, Quixote, you'll go second, and then Gremlin, you'll be on cleanup.
Ooh, let's see. Ooh, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Mm-hmm.
No glitches, just 1-1.
Yeah, okay, that's awesome. So yeah, 6 successes. I actually got 3 successes on my reduced defense, but that's not enough, right? You still have 3 net successes.
Yep.
So you like somersault around the corner, grab the person on the opposite wall, like take them out at the knees, and just like start punching under their armor. And
yes.
I think you do like 9S damage, or like what? Or not S? It's like actually like lethal damage. You do a lot of melee damage. So yeah, you somersault around there, grab this person, knock them down. You start beating on them. And realize there are 8 guys around the corner, not 3 or 4. You have one of them on the ground with you.
That's a lot of guys.
But we're sort of in motion here, so
Yeah.
Quixote, it's your turn to run around the corner and discover 8 new friends.
Lovely, can't wait.
Yeah.
So we're gonna turn that corner. Before I turn the corner, I'll have pulled my katana slightly out of the scabbard so it doesn't make a noise, and get ready to just run and do a 1 swoop. Hopefully, got a guy across the chest. And
Okay, I'll roll half my defense again.
yeah, just living my best Beatrix Kiddo life.
Okay, you're gonna like this roll better.
I hope so, because this roll is not very good on my end.
Well, if you got more than 1.
I did.
Okay.
Let me put it this way: I'm counting ones.
Oh, please.
Oh boy.
4.
It's almost my birthday.
Well, that's good because it was almost a glitch.
Dang it.
I rolled 14 dice, and I rolled 6 ones.
Oh my gosh, that almost beats the record I was talking about. I've seen 14 dice, 7 ones, no successes, hard glitch.
Yeah, I rolled 2 successes and 6 ones.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, 2 successes. Yeah, I think what happens is you get around that corner and Ashen goes in low and you go in high and you're like, oh shit, there's twice as many people as we thought were back here. But yeah, you get in there. I'm gonna roll my damage soak for this. Oh, by the way, Jay, the guy soaking damage for you did very poorly and is not dead, but is so injured as to effectively be out of the fight.
Perfect.
So it's up to you whether you want to finish him off or not. So let's do an armor roll for this. And that guy rolled like 12 dice and got 1 success. So
Jesus.
So let's roll 12 for Joey's attack. Quixote, go back 12. Roll dice. Oh, that's a lot more.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still, what's your katana damage? Plus your strength?
My strength plus 3p, and my strength with my augmented stats is 7.
Okay, so 10?
Yeah, so 10.
Okay.
Piercing.
So I take half of that. I take the 5 with this one guard around the corner who like basically knocks your sword to the side so it goes through the CW muscle, the oblique on the side.
Oh, I know. I am very aware of
that. So you have skewered this person, but in a non-lethal way. So, but you are, let's say, dancing together. So, so the two of you have this kind of front situation. Gremlin, your momentum takes you around the corner. You discover these 6 other security guards stacked up, and they're all like against the wall, with guns ready to go and all that. But they were not expecting the 3 of you to come sprinting at them. So,
sure.
What do you want to do?
I think at this point she's kind of leaning into the horrible thing that she can be, and wants to come running at a guy and like launch herself onto a guy and like go for the throat.
So I'm going to just give you an option here because a lot of this stuff are new developments for your character. Your fear attack is, well, let's call it an AoE. So if you wanted to run around, you absolutely can grab onto somebody and just go to town on that guy. But if it would occur to your character to run around and just scream at these jerks, or however it is you sort of express your intimidating manner.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it's the finale. Why not? Let's go with the fear attack. I was thinking about that as well. I just I used it for the last thing, but
okay,
you might as well lean into it again.
You get to roll your charisma +4 plus your magic attribute, which is whatever your current essence is.
Okay. Sorry, you said my essence?
Yep, your essence, which I think is like a 4 right now.
It's a 5 right now.
I think we spent one of those last time.
We did. Because it was 6.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this will spend 1 down to 4 then. But you get 5 for this roll because you're spending it.
Sure.
So you get 5 for essence, your charisma score, and 4 more dice.
Okay, so I get to roll 13 dice.
Uh-oh. And I only get my willpower, which is not that many for the average person. And okay, so I'm gonna do 1 roll for most of them, and then there is a mage with them, so they're gonna roll different dice. Uh-oh, I hope you roll more than 1 success.
I hope so too. I just dropped something on the ground, so hold on. I'm not set up for dice rolling, clearly. Yay, that was a success though. So 1. Oh, really? I only got 2 successes.
Right though?
Oh, wow. Okay. So we're gonna. So normally Ty goes to the actor, which is you, and I'm gonna honor that. But what you see happen is, all the way down at the end on the right, one of the guys draws this quick, these other two have come around the corner, and it looks like he was putting up his hand to do some kind of spell, and then sees you and does the fastest ward rune you've ever seen. He draws this blue light in the air in front of him. Oh no, these are the bad guys. It's red light. In the air in front of him. And you see we see the shock waves of your power coming off of you, and it doesn't rebound, but it is softened as it rolls over these guys. And so a lot of them are shaken, but he provided spell defense for the group. And so their collective, they all got one success, and then he gave them one more success because it was a really poor spell defense. So we're going to call that an impasse, since the fear effect doesn't do a whole lot, except it's going to extend our surprise round, but not for the mage, because the mage rolled 2 more successes on his own. So he got 4 successes to resist you. So, sorry, there's a lot of nonsense numbers, but the hallway is in shock, and the mage is the only one who's moving about. Let's have everyone roll initiative, which is your intuition plus your agility plus any dice that you have from enhanced initiative stuff. Jay, I think you're rolling 3 dice. Sam, I think you have...
I'm rolling 2.
I have 2. It's 7 plus 2d6 is my initiative.
Okay. I thought you
did I add 1
for some reason? No, must not have. Okay. Oh, and I'll roll for the vampires.
You want me to keep track of it?
Oh yeah, you want to do initiative tracker for us? That would be awesome. Thank you.
I can do that. Yeah.
Let's just have Leslie and Jordan go on the same turn. They go on 11. Lucky number 11.
Okay.
15.
Twinsies. I also got 15.
Yeah.
19.
I got 12.
Okay, I have 24.
Okay.
Jesus.
And, the Rise Corp mage is on 14.
Okay.
Was somebody else on 14?
No.
No, we
Nope,
just got
12.
every number around there. Okay.
Okay. Is there any other bad guys?
Yeah. So the no, because the rest of the gang is going to be in shock for the moment.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I will just sort of peek around the corner and see if I can get off a stun round shot.
Yeah.
On
you
somebody.
Absolutely can. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, just so you know, stun rounds versus people in heavy armor are less effective, and these are all in security armor. So your options are go ahead and roll it, and they'll get some extra dice to resist. Switch ammo, or make a called shot, which reduces dice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid killing anyone. Actually, can I spend my turn getting a bead on somebody?
Well, you can do a simple action to move. You get to aim. You get 2 simple actions, and so that just adds a die to your dice pool.
Okay, all right. So I'll do that. So I'll aim and fire off a round.
Okay, cool. You have which gun? The Ares Predator.
Yeah, Ares Predator with stun rounds.
So yeah,
great. And I want to try and do
the
called shot.
Okay. So they have helmets on. Do you want to aim for a knee? I mean, a knee would be pretty devastating. If you actually get like the side of someone's knee, that is potentially very bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so take your pistols, plus agility, plus 2 for your smart link, plus 1 for aiming.
2 plus 1 for aiming. Okay.
Okay, and then subtract 4 for the called shot.
Okay. Okay, so that leaves me with 8 dice.
Okay.
Whoa, holy crap. Okay. This dice roller's doing great. So that is 5 successes. 5, 5, 5, 6, 6.
Joke's
5
on you.
Successes.
I got 1 success, so.
Ooh, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the ones around the corner who is just totally stunned by the fear effect. There's just that sickening noise as his knee goes sideways. It's definitely not supposed to. And collapses to the floor, and is actually causing more of a problem because he's like, oh god, and like drops his gun and is grabbing at the people like, I'm dying, I was shot, and is making a lot of noise and has immediately lost face for his coworkers. So
awesome. So, next is Quixote.
Okay, and who's out? Cool. Can you give us who's up and who's next?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So next is Quixote, then Gremlin, then Echo.
Okay.
Unless that should be flipped. Then the Rise Corp Mage.
Oh no, just whoever's up and then who's on deck. Nobody can remember more than 2 things.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. So Quixote's up with Gremlin on deck.
Okay. Thank you. That's perfect.
Cool.
All right. Echo and Gremlin both got the same. But I think if I remember right, Gremlin's agility was higher or something.
Yeah, Gremlin, what's your agility?
5.
That's probably higher than Echo's agility.
Yeah. And then I did
temporarily 6, but she was born first, so she goes first.
Okay. I love it.
I also didn't get numbers for Agnes Lee or for Steve.
Agnes is outside with the other vampires
she
who
left.
weren't up for a fight. Steve has disappeared into astral space, and I will manage that.
Okay, cool. All right, then Quixote's up and Gremlin on deck.
And I'm sorry. Actually, I should just tell you because you need to know what's going on. Can you put Steve at 23?
Then he would be next with Quixote on deck.
Okay. So who here has astral perception? Gremlin can't turn it off. I assume Echo is peering into the astral at this point. Ashen, I know you can, but I assumed you weren't looking at the astral right now.
I wasn't, but I can.
But you probably don't have it on in this moment.
No, I do not.
Because it takes a little bit of focus to shift your vision. So Echo and Gremlin, you see Steve drift by, and his form in astral space gradually turns into the sort of Shelob, giant spider type of thing, and go up on the wall and kind of like down the hallway where all these guards are, and is up on the ceiling. Gremlin, you can see this down the hallway, is up on the ceiling above the mage, and the mage apparently doesn't realize that Steve is above him. And then I'm going to come back to that because Steve did a sneak check to get there. So that's a good sort of reversal for where Steve was. So that means it's Gremlin's turn.
Nope. Quixote.
I said Quixote. What did you hear me say?
I don't know. Must be in a weird interference.
Yeah, that's a little break up
Sunspots.
in the transmission. Sunspots.
Yep. Would I have noticed the problematic mage, or am I too focused on my guy that I'm tinkling with?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you did a fairly organized, stabby stab, and this guy, like, throwing up his red lines in the air you definitely would have noticed that.
Okay. I'm going to, while still kind of engaged and kind of not really attacking the guy I'm with, I'm going to pull one of my throwing knives and chuck it at the mage, since I figure he's probably the biggest threat, and I don't want to disengage with this guy but I still want to
'cause
try to take out the mage.
Yeah, are you using this skewered gentleman as cover?
Oh, absolutely, I am.
Okay, I'm gonna give you an extra die for that.
Yeah, I have no qualms with using him as a human shield.
Okay, good.
But yeah, so this will be an 11 to roll for my throwing knife. Come on, do better. All
I
right.
can't believe these guys lost the whole round.
All right, that is 3 successes with 2 1s.
Successes, 2 1s for throwing knife at the mage.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do the dodge roll. It's not the most amount of dodge dice. I got 2 successes. What did you say?
3.
3. Okay, so you got 1 net, and the damage on the knife, I think, is just strength.
No, I have strength plus 2p.
Oh, that's a fancy knife. Okay.
So it's a 9.
Yeah, okay. So you're doing 9. The mage does have armor, so let's go back and roll that. Wait, really?
What?
Well, I just rolled 12 dice, and I got 2 successes.
Ha!
So I feel like this mage gets what he gets. He takes 7 damage. Like that's just vicious. You lean past this guy who's currently skewered on your blade, fling your knife past, and the mage is so caught up he's not able to get out of the way, and the knife just sticks into this above the clavicle soft meat there, and it's a very bad wound. The mage is still up, but it's here. There's like a bit of a blood spurt. It's not continuous, but it's a little bit gross. And he's like backed up against the wall, like, oh my, like it's the sort of thing where you're looking and you can't believe you were just stabbed that badly through all of your armor that is supposed to protect you a lot more than that. And then was Gremlin on deck?
Yep.
Okay.
Does mage blood smell different?
No.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
It does now. Yeah.
Oh, this
Great
mage is about to have a very bad day.
Take a thread for that question.
I want to go nom on this guy.
Okay, so you're gonna sprint past everyone and try to grab the mage.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you wanted to do a bite.
Yes.
Okay, so first we have to do a successful unarmed combat.
Okay.
Which is your agility plus your unarmed skill.
Yeah, the close combat.
I have a bit of that, but I'm at -2 for my damage.
Losing dice.
And this guy's not super used to fighting up close.
Killing me dice. I got 2 successes.
Well, I only got 1. So you grab onto him, and now you're going to get to do your, I think it's just charisma plus essence for the bite. So.
Charisma plus essence. All right.
Yeah.
Come on, stop being garbage dice. 2 successes again.
Okay, I have to. What do I roll? Oh, I roll willpower. He has willpower. A bunch. Okay, well that's 1 success. So, yeah, you managed to get your teeth on him. It's pretty handy that knife opened up an entry wound. Maybe you just yank the knife out and replace it. I don't know. What do you think? Or go the other side.
I think she would actually try and pull the knife up through the meat, so that she could get in there real good with her face and eat.
Okay, so I just want to say I don't think it's fair that my mage was taken out in the first turn, and I want it over. I mean, it's just not fair.
Would you like us to make this easier for you?
It's okay. He's not the only mage. So, however, though, with this group, with the mage taken out and and not just taken out, but like being feasted upon, the other 5 people, I think, break ranks and are gonna run for it. So it just depends. Gremlin, I'm gonna say you're occupado, and
Oh,
not-
yes.
and Quixote, your person is still fighting you because they're in that like fight or flight. They picked fight because they're also on the end of your sword.
Sure.
So, if anybody wants to do something, these guys are all fleeing to get back towards the dorms, and it's up to you. If anybody else wants to run up, who's next on initiative?
Echo.
Okay, Echo, what do you want to do?
So they're fleeing away from the place we want to go, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Could just set that direction on fire.
Yep, you just have to get down the hallway and shoot flamethrower past your sister.
Yeah, that seems fine. Can I like walk up to next to where she's having her snack so I don't hit her with fire?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you just have to move in there and sort of expose yourself to danger, but that's okay. Yeah, when you move around the corner, you see your boyfriend clinging to the ceiling. A spider the size of a horse is too big, but like, Samantha, can you imagine like a really big dog? Like a super big dog?
I think maybe I can.
Okay.
Between like a Fenris and an Icelandic pony. Like
Yes.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. But that big kind of bulbous black body of the sort of spinner type spider. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna walk next to that guy and my sister, who is currently eating a mage, and just set the whole hallway on fire. Beyond that.
okay. Let's do a spell about it.
So I get spellcasting plus magic plus my +3 for my power focus. So I'm gonna be rolling. Let's see, 15 dice.
I snorted. I'm going to give them a couple extra dodge dice because they are currently in run mode, trying to get away from you. But I mean, the hallway's going to catch on fire. That's not what's in question here. You know, unless you botch your spellcasting roll, but I can't imagine that happening. Am I rolling too many dice? Is that what's happening?
That's
No.
what I feel like.
Counting. I only got 2 ones.
Okay.
No, 3. But I rolled 15 dice. And I got 5 successes.
Okay. The hallway is just conflagration. The cheap carpet is like melting and bubbling as the fibers kind of return to the plastic that it came from. However, the shitty paneling on the wall and what's revealed under the melting carpet are pretty reinforced, sort of like steel, aluminum. You're not really totally sure what this material is, but all the way down from here on is becoming very quickly a metal hallway. And the fire is sort of continuing to burn, but the fact that there's metal under this, I think probably 1 was a little bit unexpected, and 2 is going to inhibit further, like it's going to be really hard to set this whole floor on fire manually, I guess. I don't know what the right explanation for that is, but
Hard, not impossible.
correct. Do you want to roll for drain?
Oh,
Would you please?
if I have to.
I would really appreciate it if you did. Adam, who's on deck?
Well, it would be the Rise Corp Mage, but I guess it's Ashen now.
Hold on. I'm going to do something on his turn.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's technically the Rise Corp Mage at 14, and then Ashen would be on deck at 12.
Okay.
Okay, so I take.
And then Leslie and Jordan after.
Sorry, Sam?
I take 2 drain.
Okay. All right. So the thing that happens on this next turn is a Gremlin, you have this mage, like, what is he, like, up against the wall? Is he down? Like, how are you managing this?
Probably have him with his back shoved up against a wall.
Okay. And your sisters come up next to you, blasts fire down that way. It's a real cookout now. There's like a couple of guards that are down at this point, and there's the mage here. And Gremlin, you feel more than hear this thunk at your feet, and the mage holds up the pin of a grenade as he expires. Handheld grenades go off at the end of a combat round, so that's after all of the turns happen. So not the initiative pass. It's when we're done. Hold on. When we're done subtracting tens and everything has happened. So people with second actions or whatever will get the second actions. But at the end of that, when we would roll initiative again, that's when handheld grenades go off. So
okay.
We've got, I don't want you to think like, oh, gotcha, you're dead. But don't be on top of this grenade when it goes off. How about that? Is that fair advice?
Gotcha.
And otherwise, yeah, this guy is toast. He is expiring, but he got a dying move. And then it was Ashen.
It's Ashen. So did I hear the grenade land?
You saw it. Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect.
Hear this thunk and.
So I take passed out meat bag in my hand here. And I roll him on top of the grenade.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I like that idea. That's going to be a strength check. I'm going to have you roll your strength plus your body. And we'll see how that goes.
All right, let's find out.
So
strength plus body.
To body this guy over there.
3 plus 1. So 3 for the body. And then 3 plus 1 for the strength. Mm-hmm. So that's 7 dice.
And you only need 1 success. It's not like a hard task.
Well, that's good because I only got the 1 success.
Okay. How many 3s did you get? Or 1s did you get? 3s. Who cares?
Only
about 3s?
1.
Okay.
Who cares about 3?
Okay, so that's great. Yeah, you haul this body on top of that. That's going to be really good cover. You should still use your move to get out of there.
Then start running down the hallway.
Okay, that's fine. Adam, who's next?
Next would be Leslie and Jordan, and then we'd be at the top of the pass with me again at 14.
Okay. They are, we're just coming around and get a view of like, oh shit, grenade, and then the body goes on the grenade, and they just like fade back. And I think, Joey, since you're right there at the entrance, Leslie's gonna grab the back of your suit, your chameleon suit, and try to pull you back to safety.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to resist that, or is that okay to go?
I mean, well, this is what I was going to do on my turn. Let me tell you how it would work best in the narrative. Mm-hmm. I kind of wanted to try to use an unarmed attack to kick him off of my blade and towards the grenade.
Okay,
so I don't know if that would be a resist them from pulling me away, or if it was something like what would be the best way to.
If you want to do that, you should shake off her grab.
I'll shake off her grab.
Yeah, I mean, she's not attacking you, but it is an opposed roll because you haven't had a chance to talk about what you want to have happen. But sure. Let's roll off. So strength and body versus my strength and body. Is that the right number? Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be 15 for me.
What?
I have those enhanced like muscle things and
Oh, right. Holy
yeah. I am more machine than man.
Okay, well, I've got 3 successes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you shrug off Leslie's grasp, and she's like, okay, whatever. And they, sort of fade back down the hallway to make room for all of you to retreat and just take up defensive positions. And Jordan even has the presence of mind to aim down the stairs, like, okay, let's make sure no one's sneaking up behind us. It's not, no one's there, but Jordan is keeping an eye on the rear. Who's next?
Next, we're back at the top of the order with me. So this is this is back to the top.
Okay, so we got to subtract 10 from all the numbers that can subtract 10. And do you go before Steve?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Did any of my friends get hurt? Are you guys hurt? No. Okay.
I don't think so. No one's managed to counterattack. You all just bum rushed these guys and wrecked their
okay, so I'm going to back around the hallway with Leslie and Jordan as well, and just check to see if there's nobody else around, right?
Maybe they were just sneaking out to invite you all to play Settlers of Catan with them.
Probably, yeah. They got to get the party ready. Yeah. No, I'm gonna back around the corner away from the grenade.
Okay.
Yeah. Call out grenade in case anybody didn't know.
Okay. I like that. If you're not trying to do anything extra, that's just a plain old move action, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Thanks, Team Mom.
Uh-huh.
So next would be Steve with Quixote on deck.
Okay, so Steve, you the two of you who can perceive Steve, you hear this sort of sad, like, oh, she got him first. And then let's see. He doesn't have to worry about a grenade because he's in astral space. So he's actually holding his action to see what Echo does. So that's fine. And you just said who's next, and I blanked.
It's me.
Okay.
Yeah. With Gremlin
I'm gonna roll that.
Thank you.
Unarmed attack and see if I can kick him off my blade and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, that's 2, 3, 4. 5. Sweet. 5 successes.
Okay. I got 4. So there is a moment where he grabs your hand and pulls himself, because he is trying to fall back with you, and right, but like pulls himself the length of your sword. But you manage to overpower, shove him back, yank your sword out, and what is going on? Okay. And you free your sword, and you're right at the edge of the hallway anyway, and you're able to fade back real fast. No problem.
Great. Love it. Deuces.
And Gremlin.
I too would like to let the bodies hit the floor and take the guy that I am done with now and add him to the pile of bodies that are on top of the grenade, and then try and get Echo's attention to run.
Okay. So do you run though? Gremlin?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. You're telling Echo to get out, but you are going while telling Echo to get out.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. And then I think it's Echo's turn.
She can make her own decisions.
Uh-huh. She's a grown-up trash witch.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're muted, Sam. I'm not sure how.
How about now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The trash witch is fragile and would like to get the fuck out of here after getting her incorporeal spider boyfriend's attention.
Okay. So you just need to say something to him, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think she's just gonna look up at him because presumably he's still on the ceiling and go, we need to get out of here, grenade, and start running.
Okay, so in astral space, he would be totally immune to the explosion. So just so you know, but yeah,
he realizes that, but like, still.
Yeah, so he sort of, in an intellectual way, watches you retreat, like, okay, and scuttles along the ceiling to follow you. It's a surface that he absolutely does not need to cling to. It's not a physical surface in astral space, so it's purely an affectation. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing, while I'm running, I'm not running super fast. Like, I would want Echo to actually be able to run and get ahead of me.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can arrange that. Yeah, you escort Echo down the hallway. The two of you clear the blast zone. I think there's like 3 bodies on top of the grenade now, too. So
yeah.
That's a factor in your favor.
It's going to be raining men.
Well,
hallelujah.
Men bits, at least. So who's next?
Echo is next, and the Rise Corp Mage, is he gonna do anything? Or
no, he had his dying gasp already. You may remove him from the lineup.
And then it'd be Ashen.
Okay, Ashen.
Just booking it down the hallway.
You're retreating, right?
Oh yeah, I ran away from the boom.
Right, I remember. Okay, Ashen.
Booking it down the hallway.
Okay, that's easy, no problem. It sounds like everyone has retreated. And at this point, I think we would just exit initiative, and that would also set off the grenade.
Okay.
So, we have that moment of everybody, ducking back against the wall, and there is a much more muffled blast than everyone was expecting, and just a red splatter down at the end of the hallway, as this thing goes off, and that's the end of that story. The fire down the hallway is going out pretty quickly just because it doesn't have a lot of material to burn with. And all of you are gathered here.
Yeah. Well, that was easy.
Yeah, not so bad. Well, let's just press on forward, looking for the lab and Rooster. And the guy who runs this place, so we can kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all make your way down the other hallway, and you pretty quickly, I think we had established it's like a couple of executive offices, like Lee's office was down there, Varma's office is down there, and then the labs were basically right across from there. They're not like buried back in a labyrinth. They're just right there at the front for your access. And when you walk up, you could see double windows looking into the lab, and it looks like there's nobody in there.
Okay. And where Rooster was supposed to be?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. He is on a bed in the lab. There's nobody with him.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Sorry.
I rush in and over to his and up to the bed to check his condition.
Okay. Please roll body plus strength -4.
Wait, what? That's not medical conditions. Damn it. Body plus strength -4?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 dice.
Well, that's not
I would like to spend an edge.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so that gives me 2 extra dice and 6's reroll.
What's your full edge attribute?
3.
So you would add 3 dice, and and 6's explode.
Okay.
Or 5. I have 5 successes.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, I have 4 successes, and 2 of them are 6's, so those are going to explode.
Mm-hmm.
And those are both 4s, so they did not help.
Okay.
Yeah, so 4 successes.
All right. So I have 1 net, which is enough for this. You have the distinct sensation. You've been in lots of fights. An arm snakes around and like pulls you up off your feet, and this arm is around your neck as they sort of pull you up in the hostage position. And for everybody looking in, some invisible figure has lifted Quinn off his feet. Anybody astrally perceiving could take a roll right now, but whatever has picked him up is masked on the astral plane. So it is physically invisible and astrally masked. So if you'd like to do a sensing roll, you're welcome to do so.
Yeah, let's
I'll do a sensing roll.
Sensing plus magic?
Uh-huh.
Sensing plus magic.
The fun thing about playing these healers is that when there's somebody in trouble, they always rush in before anybody else has a chance to do anything, and it puts them in danger.
Yes.
Which is really enjoyable for everybody.
I'm enjoying this immensely. But
3 successes.
I'm a bad person. 3 successes?
3 successes for me too. Only 1.
Okay, so 3. You 2 got 3 and Echo got 1. 2. Okay, so your fingers are fuzzing out a little bit.
But they look really cool.
The 3s, you get a hazy outline of a person behind Quinn, and Echo, you're not sure what's going on with your perception, but you're like, there must be somebody behind him, but you can't fit the pieces together, right? Even though it's right in front of you, and you're not like, it's actually probably a little bit frustrating. I don't know. You can decide how you react to that, but let's roll initiative to see what happens next. Oh no!
Oh, I lost a die. Hold on.
I don't get 12 dice for initiative. Come on. Good try.
18.
Oh, good. The bad guy rolled high.
Whoa, great. 10.
16.
That 18 that I heard was Gremlin?
Yes.
Okay.
And 16 for Quixote.
Okay.
Y'all are going to think I'm lying on this roll, but that's a bunch.
What'd you get?
28.
Damn.
What the?
Yeah.
A 14 for Echo.
14 for Echo? Okay. All right. I don't know the bad guy's name, so I'm just going to write a random name in here. Let's say Alden.
It's a weird collection of letters that I suppose we'll do in this circumstance. Also, how dare you?
Just a random bunch of letters. That's could be anything.
Yeah. Just seemed, it just seemed like,
Yeah. So I assume I go first. It sounds
yes, you do.
Okay. Who's on deck?
Me.
Okay. All right. So all of you hear this sort of disembodied voice, and Quinn, this voice is right in your ear. So you know it's the person holding you up. And you're struggling for breath. He is choking you out. And I need you to go ahead and make a body test, just body by itself.
Okay.
And then on your turn, you can make a break free test, but right now you're making a suffocation test.
Okay, 1 success.
Oh, okay. So take 3 stun damage.
Okay.
And the weird thing is, there's a pressure on your throat, but you have this sort of dual, you're also sort of clinically aware of your body, and you have a lot of cybernetics installed, and you have this sort of biological awareness. Your throat is not so obstructed that you should be suffocating right now, but you can't get a breath.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Right? There's an arm across your throat, but it's not crushing your throat, right? But you also can't breathe.
Okay. One of the things that I do have is a thermographic sensor implant.
Yeah,
does that change anything?
It's not going to be helpful in this case. Yeah.
No, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's why everyone's struggling to see this situation.
Yeah.
And all of you hear this disembodied voice who sounds a lot, because you all have seen the video several times of the demonstration when Alden Varma was shot and used the red goo to heal up.
Mm-hmm.
The voice sounds a lot like Alden Varma. It's just what a reveal. And
surprise.
You hear, so they say, you're in luck. I will allow you to leave. You may take the troll, and when all of you have left the building, I will release this one. And Quinn's body sort of like jiggles in the air, like his feet are off the floor, right? And so, yeah, that's what he says. I will allow you to leave, take the troll, and when all of you are out of the building, I will release this one. And who's next in the lineup?
It's me. Me.
Okay. Do you want to try to break this hold?
I feel like that's not necessarily possible.
Oh, it is. He has a strength stat.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I am. Can I tell which side of my head his voice seemed to be coming from?
Yeah, it's his left arm is around your throat and his head is to the right side of your head. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to say
Sorry, their head.
Yeah. None of you guys were learning Lashute Seed, right?
I thought somebody did.
Yeah.
No? Oh, I think Bones was learning Lashute Seed.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a 1.
Yeah.
I have a 1 in Lashute Seed.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Although, Adam, Quinn has a cybernetic comlink, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like some sort of data jack implant. Like you could send a short text message mentally.
With my brain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, let's try it.
It's like you're one of the only 2 people here who could do that. So
yeah. Yeah. I say on my right. Or I just say my right.
Okay.
Is the only thing I say.
Okay, that's fine. And do you want to try to break out of the grasp?
I don't want to try and break out. Can I maybe try and slip my hands under and try ease some pressure, give myself a little longer?
Well, that's the same roll.
Or with that breaking out.
Here's the thing, like if you fail the breakout roll, it means you're still grappled, right? It's not it's not like you'll take more damage. But if you get more successes, you could actually turn the tables, like break free and or turn the tables if you get more successes than they do. So
okay, all right.
I mean,
all right,
they do
I'll
get
try.
a lot of dice, so you know.
Yeah.
No need to dance around that, but
right. Would that be strength plus gymnastics?
If you don't care about doing an attack back, then I would allow agility plus gymnastics. If you want to try to turn it into a counterattack, then we would need to do agility or strength plus unarmed combat.
What if I tried to hit him with my Yamaha Pulsar taser?
Well,
if
you tase somebody that you're physically in contact with, you will also tase yourself.
I would know that, and I would know that's a bad idea.
And you're welcome to proceed with that plan, but yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try agility plus gymnastics, because that's my best shot.
Okay, so just know, if you get more successes than me, it will not roll to a counterattack.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So am I minus any dice for my situation?
No.
Is it? No. Okay.
It's just versus a bunch of dice.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I got 7 dice. And oh no, that's 0 successes.
It's not a glitch, is it?
It's not. No, I only had 2 out of 7 ones, but no successes whatsoever. Nothing above a 3, actually.
Okay, so my 5 successes just beats out your roll. And
yeah, just
Yeah, the grasp it kind of settles into place as your feet dangle in the air, and you gasp for breath.
Like, here, let me make you more comfortable.
Yeah.
All right. Gremlin is up next with Quixote on deck.
Okay. Gremlin.
Well, this is the final dude, and she's still pretty amped up. I want to see if I can at least scare him enough that he might like let up his grip, because I'm worried I'm gonna hurt Quinn otherwise. So I want to basically Hulk out as much as I can
to do a fear attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will catch Quinn, which is not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna do damage to him, but just so you know, that's.
Yeah, unfortunately. I still think it makes more sense. Quinn can be terrified of me as well if we take down this dude.
Yeah. I didn't want to like gotcha or
Yeah. Sorry, Quinn.
Yeah, I would rather you terrify me than like shoot me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Quinn, go ahead and roll your willpower.
Okay. Just willpower?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not great.
Oh, no successes. Okay. Not a glitch.
Well, let's see how Gremlin does.
So it's my current essence plus charisma
plus 4.
Plus 4.
Yeah, and your essence is 4 right now, I think.
Yeah, and I'm gonna spend an edge.
Okay. I'll say I didn't get that many successes. You've got a shot at this.
Okay. You say that, but my dice have been naughty today.
Well, that's true.
Let me see what I roll. So I have 1, 2, 3 successes. What is pre-spending edge do for me again?
It adds your whole edge attribute to the roll.
So I roll 2 more dice then.
Yeah. And any 6s you get to roll again for more successes.
Okay. Those 2 extra dice did not help me. Bastards. Out of all of those dice, really? 3.
Oh no. Okay.
You're kidding me.
All right.
Bummer.
So Quinn,
can't you spend another edge to reroll?
Oh, no, you can only spend edge once per roll, either pre or post. Roll. Yeah,
gotcha. Okay.
It's a gamble of which one you think you'll get more out of.
Yeah.
So Quinn, your fear response is intense. The urge, the flight instinct is overcoming you, but you can't. So I'm gonna have you roll body plus strength. No. I will roll your body plus strength. You roll your body plus armor. And we'll see if you injure yourself.
Okay.
Tell me how much your body plus strength is.
My body plus strength is 6.
Okay, so I will roll 6 dice. But you get to roll all of your armor plus your body.
I don't. I have an Urban Explorer jumpsuit 9. Is that my armor?
Yeah, you have 9 armor plus your body.
Okay. So that's 12 dice total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
Okay. So something interesting happened. Your 6 dice rolled 3 1s and no successes.
Ooh. Oh.
But your armor prevented you from taking damage.
Wow.
So I'm going to give you a hard choice.
Okay.
Either you flail in a very embarrassing way, because your flail is totally ineffective, or much less embarrassing, you could still look cool if you dislocate your shoulder.
Oh, I'm gonna look cool. I've been working all season to impress these kids, and so
that's why I thought it would be a terrible choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Quinn.
Sorry, Quinn.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right.
So that would probably have to actually. Does you could pick right or left?
Left.
Okay. So I'm not going to say you officially have damage, but you're going to be at -2 to your rolls and can't use the left arm. So until you put that back in the socket.
Okay.
Who's next?
Coyote is next with Echo on deck.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna take my right as consent for trying to take this shot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take this shot. I'm gonna spend edge to do it because yes.
Also pre-spending edge precludes a hard glitch. You can still soft glitch, but you cannot hard glitch if you pre-spend the edge.
Beautiful.
Because a hard glitch in this situation would be shooting Quinn. So
no, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what is a penalty for a cold shot? I don't remember.
-4.
Okay. I'm glad I spent that.
Well, unfortunately, though, the penalty for an invisible target is also -4. So yeah, I think it's -8. I don't have a way to. I'm trying to think of how to be kinder about that, and I don't.
I mean, luckily I'm really good firearms, so I'm still rolling 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm still rolling 8 dice.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, then I don't feel that bad about it. My dodge is limited because also I don't think you can hit me. You know, like in character wise, like.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. That is 3 successes with 1 6, which I get to reroll.
Okay.
All right. Let's get these other dice out of the way. 3 successes, 1 reroll. Yeah, that's 3 successes total.
Okay. So you beat me by 1.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the bullet. I think we have to get a cosmetic graze, Quinn. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Sort of
totally fine.
Graze the temple.
Yeah.
Because Alden tried to pull you into the path of the bullet. All right. But here's what we see happen. It's sort of like hitting a pond, like the ripples that come out. Alden starts to become visible, and what you see is okay. Now, technically, I do have to roll this. So I'm glad I have a digital roller for this. Yeah. Okay. So, actually, that's enough to. I'm going to give Quinn a free roll. Quinn, roll your strength plus body.
Ooh.
Erase your ignore your -2 modifier right now.
Okay. And I forgot, so I got 3 stun damage, so I should be at -1 for that too.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Okay. Honor that one, but not the dislocated shoulder.
Okay. 1 success and almost a glitch.
Okay.
2 out of 5 ones, but yeah.
No, that's
1 success.
Fine. You drop to the floor.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
You still can't breathe for some reason, and that's
okay.
maybe confusing.
Yeah.
And Alden ripples into view from this bullet as we see the bullet not flatten, but just like stop at his forehead or their forehead, and it drops. And if anybody has a Arcana skill or Parazoology or but I'm open to other suggestions. If you have weird skills, then you are welcome to roll some dice right now, because that is a very unusual. Like, that's not what magic armor looks like. You all know, like it would flatten against a surface just like regular body armor. So the fact that it stopped is.
Would magical theory help at all?
Oh yes, yeah. Roll that plus logic.
What about magic threats?
Oh, and actually, for reasons that I'm not going to explain, Echo, add 2 dice to your roll. And
what about fashion?
Tell me how I could say yes to that.
Turn to the left.
By being nice.
Turn to the right.
I'm not nice. We know that about me. I'm a bad man.
1 success.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Oh, 3. Okay, that's good. Oh, Gremlin, no, you should add 2 dice too because you're astrally perceiving.
Oh, okay.
Ashen, are you perceiving at this point?
I should be, yeah.
Okay, can
My
you
dice are garbage.
roll your intuition +2?
Intuition +2.
Yeah, it's not really a sensing. We're like just trying to figure out a puzzle.
Yeah, it didn't change anything for me.
Okay. Yeah, 1 success isn't going to do it, but 3 is going to give us some information. I just want Jay to get a chance to roll first.
1 success.
Okay, so this is mostly just a confusing thing. So the good news is Alden is visible. Bad news, and Echo, only you know this so far until you get a chance to kind of explain to everybody. There is like 90% chance in your mind that Alden is like either somebody is impersonating them, but this person in the room with you is a spirit. And we know spirits versus bullets just have crazy resistance. They get like double their normal armor against bullets. And so you're the only one who's identified what's weird about him or them. And we know that all of you have dealt with people with magical resistance, magical armor, that this isn't weird or that strange, so the base assumption for everybody is, Alden has some sort of like bullet shield spell. And that should be everyone's base assumption until we get to Echo's turn and she's able to explain or bring up some other concept. Did we roll initiative for Steve?
We did not.
Oops.
And Echo would be next.
Okay. So Steve was busy doing something and comes around. Oh, that's very sad. It got an even 20. Which means he only gets 2 turns. That's a bummer. Okay. So we're going to come back around. On 20, Steve sort of came back into the vicinity. We're not sure what he was up to something. So Echo.
Well, if this is a spirit, I would like to banish it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Doing that before, like, knowing what force it is or anything is dangerous. I just want to put that out there because you're going to have to take drain as if you had summoned it. Okay. Often what would happen, now it might be you're in too much of a hurry. Often what would happen is a mage would do like a full sensing check to try to get a feel for like, what is this spirit's deal? Like, who do they owe services to? Like all of that. And then do a banish because they know like, okay, yeah, I can handle banishing this thing. But you could probably banish it it's within your power to banish pretty powerful spirits. So it's up to you. Quinn is free and on the ground, gasping.
Oh, if I wanted to figure out what sort of spirit this is and give myself a better chance of banishing it, I would roll a sensing plus magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that would be your whole turn.
Could also still like tell my friends, hey.
Oh, yeah. Free action talking, but you wouldn't even really be able to move around much. You'd just be like studying this thing from basically outside in the hall. But yeah, you could definitely talk to everybody.
That seems like a safe place for me. Okay, let's do the thing.
Gremlin, how far into the room did you go? Are you like just across the table from what like?
Yeah, I think I'm like in the doorway.
Oh, okay. So you didn't go that far in. You just went in. And do you scream for the? What does your fear power look like?
Yeah, I probably did this like horrible shrieking sound.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, I got 4 successes.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I have to roll. I actually get to resist this because of my masking. Oh, I only got 3. Wow. Okay, so what you're looking at is a free spirit, and their force is 8 or 9 or higher. Because it's higher than your magic, I don't have to give you a clear answer.
Okay, fair.
But I will tell you, it is more than you have a magic rating of 7. Yeah. So the answer is it is more than your magic rating, which also means any drain that you take will be physical damage.
Okay. And what does that mean in terms of banishing it, like difficulty level?
You're going to roll your conjuring plus magic, and it's going to roll their force, and then if it has any skill in like defending itself from banishment, then it would get to add a skill roll. But you're also sorry, that was a really good identify roll. This is a free air spirit, an air elemental basically, and is affecting its immediate surroundings.
Gotcha. Okay. So I am going to kind of over our comms surreptitiously let everyone know this is not Alden Varma. That's an air spirit. Don't shoot.
Okay.
All right. So everyone move forward with that knowledge. Was Ashen next?
Yes, Ashen is next and then we're back at the top of the order with Alden.
Okay, great.
Okay. I mean, I assume that with an air spirit, punchy punch is probably not a good idea.
Actually, punching spirits in general, especially if you have killing hands, is the most effective option.
Okay, great. Then
you would know that.
All right, good. Well, then let's punchy punch.
Okay.
Let me slide in there. And so is Alden still not totally visible, like sort of visible?
Alden is totally visible. If you go into the room, you have to go around the table that the rooster's on, which is an extra large table. And so you'd have to go around that and sort of step over Quinn, who's gasping for breath at Alden's feet. But that's something you could do. It's just on the other side of the table. There's basically room for you and Quinn. There's not a lot of walking room there.
Got it. Can I sort of like launch myself?
Oh yeah. You mean like over the table sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Over the table.
Yeah,
and
sort of. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, over the table, sort of like flying punch, tackle punch to Alden.
Okay. Let's do some unarmed fighting.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So my unarmed is 5.
Yeah, plus your agility.
Plus my agility is also 5.
Do good.
Plus anything else?
Am I forgetting any advantages? I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah. The main advantage is they don't get their ridiculous armor bonus.
Crud. That would be 1 success, but no ones at all. So not a glitch. So hey, I got that going for me.
Okay. So that's 1 to my 7.
7's a lot more than 1 last time I checked. Yeah.
So you go flying over the table with your hands glow.
Yeah, my hands give a little blue spiritual glowy.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And as you go flying over the table, you sort of keep flying as Alden just redirects you into the giant window that overlooks the downstairs area.
Yow.
So that's not great.
No.
You
No, that's
go
not.
through the glass, and you're gonna drop the one story down. It is only one floor, so it's not like
Ow.
right,
Ow.
because this glass looks out on the warehouse that you all just came upstairs from.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're all seeing the same thing.
Oof.
And Alden just sort of redirects your energy through the window behind them, and you go blasting through there. So if you would roll your body plus your armor, please. Oh, actually, first let's do agility plus. Do you have gymnastics?
No.
Okay, do agility plus intuition.
Agility. Let's find another 5 dice. Agility plus intuition. That is 2 successes and no glitch.
Okay, that's good. So we're going to reduce that by 2. So now we're going to roll your body plus your armor. The camo suit is 9 armor, so 9 plus your body.
So let's see. Body is 3, and then 9. 10, 11, 12. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
Okay. So you're gonna
4.
You're gonna take 6 physical damage.
Oof. That's a lot.
However, the reason why it's not more is as you're arcing your way down, Echo and Gremlin, you see Steve just flicker in astral space. Steve, and Ashen, you can see Steve because you're viewing astral space right now. You see this spider just flicker, wrap all 8 legs around you, and then Steve materializes as a human shape with 2 arms and 2 legs, but is basically wrapped around you and like guides your body down to the concrete floor with his body between you and that. Okay,
thanks,
that makes
Steve.
sense. So
that does.
He
Thank
catches you and takes the brunt of that.
Oof.
But so melee damage though is the way to injure a spirit. So let me roll something real quick. Steve is 4-6, right?
I think that's right.
Yes.
Oh, ouch. That was not a great roll, Steve. Okay, so Echo, can you note that Steve took 4 damage?
Yes, but I'm not happy about it.
No one is. But he did just save Ashen's life, so.
Yay. Thanks, Steve. Sorry.
Yeah, the 2 of you are on the ground, like, dazed for the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, that's, sorry, who's next?
It's me.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and pull, like, just sort of scramble like a little away, and then try and apply some first aid to myself.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna like scramble around on the other side of the table where Alden can't see you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I don't know exactly where he's at, but just kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
moving away from where I was.
It's worth noting that you still can't breathe.
Yeah.
And it's probably not a stretch to assume being near Varma is bad news. So if you want to go a little ways and try first aid, that's fine, but you still can't breathe. If you want to just like basically double move, to use D&D terms, and like try to get out of Varma's vicinity, you'll be able to breathe and then do something next turn.
Oh, okay. So I can tell that it's because of being around him that keeps me from breathing.
It's a pretty reasonable guess to be. Know your throat is not crushed, right? Like you're
right.
Just
yeah.
gasping like a fish.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna do that. I want to move as far away from him as I can, from them as I can.
Okay. So you kind of probably get back out into the hallway really with that much movement, and you're gasping for breath.
I just didn't know because I'm like I have a dislocated shoulder and I'm on the floor. So
oh yeah, no, you can haul yourself to your feet and hustle out of there. But that's why I was going to make it your whole move is to do that.
Okay.
And
I will do that.
And as you go by, you can also see the rooster's lips are turning blue. As you rush out of there.
Okay.
So also Alden's promise to give you the rooster may have been facetious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, okay. Can I actually hide behind Rooster? The bed Rooster is on.
You won't be able
far
to breathe.
enough.
No.
Oh. Okay. All right.
But you can.
Yeah, okay.
You just won't be able to breathe.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep stumbling past then.
Okay.
And yeah. Got to put my mask on before I help others.
Yes. Okay.
Steve would be up now, and then Gremlin on deck.
All right. So Steve gets to his feet down on the concrete floor, and Ashen, he like bodily picks you up to your feet.
Yeah.
And just looks you in the eyes and says, "Do you want to go back up?"
Yeah.
Okay. And let's see. I think Steve is just gonna help you jump, and do like a magic jump. So why don't you do your I don't know, body plus agility? That sounds good.
Is there, before I go, is there any gear from the other guards and mercs around?
Oh yeah, all those security guards are laid out down here. There's a bunch of people on the floor.
Can I easily spot a grenade or two?
Yes, but it means you won't go back up this round if you want to go grab some stuff.
Yeah, let me grab a grenade.
Okay, so you're gonna spend this turn. You can grab some grenades and whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab 2 grenades. That's all I'm gonna try.
Okay, and then we'll just say Steve is holding his action to help you elevate her back up.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Okay.
I need reinforcements.
Cool. Yeah, and he's not gonna like just carry you up like Superman, but he's gonna give you the alley-oop,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, who's next?
Next, Gremlin.
Okay.
With Coyote on deck.
Can I launch myself at this spirit, like claws and fangs bared, and just try and like dig in as deeply as I can?
Yes. I like that.
All right. What do you want me to roll?
Your unarmed combat plus agility.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't get very many successes. Wait, how many ones is that? Oh, no. Okay, not enough.
Damn.
Boo.
Boo.
Almost.
Why you tease us?
I have 4 successes.
I have 3.
Okay. So that's less of a drastic difference. So in Alden's 1 net success, they're going to just sort of trade blows with you, and they end up on the upper hand doing damage to you.
Sure.
And the one thing you'll note, and I think what throws Alden off a little bit, is you can't breathe, but it's not bothering you very much. And Alden is like counting on that being a problem, and now they sort of understand what they're dealing with, right? Your fear attack, you're not breathing. You could see the recognition in Alden's eyes, like, aha, I know what you are. I do experiments on your kind of people, and yes. So anyway, you trade blows back and forth. You're looking at 6 physical damage, but you get to roll your armor plus your body to reduce that.
Okay. I don't have the armor rating for the chameleon suit. Does somebody
9.
have that?
It's 9.
It's 9?
Yeah.
Plus body. Okay. Yeah. These dice are garbage. We'll see what they roll.
But the two of you have an extended sort of back and forth martial arts scene. And
yes,
finally Alden's able to just like plant one in your jaw that really connects.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Does not connect. Well, it does. It just it knocks you around. You hit the wall inside the lab, but you don't take any damage from it, right? So the two of you are just in this tussle. That's incredible. 6 successes. Nice job. So who's next?
It's me.
Coyote.
With Echo on deck.
I'm gonna try to flank with Gremlin with my sword. I'm gonna go in there, try to cut me up some air elemental.
Yep.
I want a piece. I want my pound of flesh.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Rolling
Let's
too many
see.
dice.
That is 2,
I only got 3 successes this time.
3,
This is impossible.
4 successes with
Okay.
2 1s.
Yeah, you overcome Alden's defenses and are gonna do the how many successes did you get?
I got 4.
Okay, I got 3. So you're gonna do the base damage for the katana, which is 9.
9, yeah.
And I'm gonna roll my armor.
Oh, I'm sorry, 10. It's strength plus P, right?
Yeah.
Strength is piercing?
Yeah.
And my strength 7, so it'd be 10.
Okay, so I get to roll normal armor, not like ridiculous gun armor. Okay, I take some damage. I'm not going to tell you how much, because it's a little hard for you to judge. Because like when you cut them, they don't bleed. But you have a sense that you've connected and done something, and Alden reacts to being stabbed. Or what does your attack look like?
So I think it's going to be cinematically, like the camera is looking at Gremlin from Alden's point of view, and my blade comes and kind of pierces through the upper shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Like comes
so you kind of get that
from the back.
Yeah,
to the front.
through him.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I think the thing that's so disturbing is you jam that in there, and you hurt, and you see them kind of flinch away, but they flinch away in a way that like your blade cuts its way out through the side, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
But there's no like bloody flesh or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you see this sort of white light gash in the wound.
Okay, cool.
And it also looks like their suit is like they're wearing a business suit, which is apparently just an affectation for the spirit. Because the wound is like the suit is wounded as well, like it's as if it's their skin. I think Echo's next.
Yes.
Let's try a banish.
Okay.
Okay, so I have the banishing skill. My conjuring skill, I have magic, and then does my spirit focus give me anything for that?
Yeah. What's the rating of the focus?
3.
Yeah. So you get +3 from that.
Cool, because I'm at -2 thanks to my stun.
Oh yeah. Okay. I got a decent resist here, so we'll see what happens. This is exciting. Also, you might be muted again.
It's gonna be
Well, we're waiting.
5 successes? Okay. I also got 5 successes. So I think in this case, so normally tie goes to the actor, but I think we're going to call this, being locked in a battle of wills. And I'm going to have you roll versus half of the normal drain you would take. So that is like, do all of your drain dice, but you're only risking half of the force. So, yeah. And who's after Echo?
Well, so if somebody has a 10, they only get to go once in the round, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so then we're on the last pass, and it's just Alden and Queen and Steve.
Okay.
So these are the people who rolled. So 28, 25, and 20.
Yeah. So Echo, what'd you get?
I got 7.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
You don't take any drain.
Yay.
However, you are locked in a contest of wills, which is going to continue until one of you wins, because Alden is now also trying to destroy your mind. And Alden will be at a minus to be doing combat with everyone. So this is a very effective thing that you've done.
I was going to ask if you can only use edge to re-roll your dice that were not successes if you fail, right?
No, you can always choose to spend edge to get more successes.
Like to banish him.
Oh, like rewind back to the banishment roll?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had 5 successes on that. How many more dice did you have?
I had a total of 4 + 8, 12 dice.
Okay, so you could roll 7 more dice if you want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that seems important.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Is that 0 more successes?
See the dice? God damn it.
Oh no.
It's fate. It's fate. Okay.
Eat these dice out of quarantine, jerks.
So what does it look like? What is your sort of astral struggle? I mean, you're all the way out in the hallway, right? This is at a distance, but what do you look like while you're locked in this struggle?
That's a good question. I think she's probably she's not really concentrating on her body because she's trying to do a magic real hard. So she's probably phasing in and out of astral form versus physical form. So I'm sure everyone in the group knows the Echo's not home anymore look on her body.
Yeah.
Which is coming and going at this point.
Okay, so I imagine you kind of leaning up against the glass outside the lab, sort of struggling with that. Cool, I like that. Yeah. So Adam, of those, who was at the top?
Alden is up.
Oh, right. Okay. Alden is going to try to banish you. Which, if it works, it just means you can't use magic for a period of time. No biggie.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so
I don't have a gun.
If you could do your willpower plus charisma, please.
5.
Oh, okay. That is more successes than I got. So yeah, you resist their banishment. So yeah, you are truly locked in a struggle at this point. It's also notable that Alden is in the middle of a fight with Gremlin and Quixote, and it is sort of has those on either side, and they turn and are just staring evil daggers at Echo through the window. So that's worth noting. And then is it Quinn?
Yes. So I'm out in the hallway now and I can breathe again. Can I breathe? Okay. I want to do some first aid on myself.
Okay.
And can I I want to do that whole like awesome thing where I like slam my shoulder into the wall to relocate it.
Yeah,
Is that
which
cool?
definitely doesn't work, but does in movies. So yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I want to do that, and then and or do some first aid. Can I do both at the same time? I don't know what.
Let's do your first
No,
aid
I have
check,
to.
and then we'll see how good it is.
Yeah, first aid has to actually. I remember it has to be a complex action, so it takes up my entire turn if I do first aid. So
that's fine.
But it's 15 dice. So
if you get if you get 4 successes, you can put your shoulder back in, as well as the healing that happens.
But I got 5 successes.
Okay.
So yeah. So yeah, and I think maybe the adrenaline rush of that like shakes off the stun damage I had from the not being able to breathe.
Yeah, probably the stim patch didn't hurt either.
Right. Yeah.
From your med kit.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like you like slammed your shoulder back into place and then slapped a stim patch onto that shoulder. Like, fuck you, shoulder.
Right. Yeah. Like
you do your goddamn job.
Right. Yeah. So okay. All right. And then Steve gets a turn, and that's the end.
Okay. You also have like if you want to like say or talk at all, like that's a free action.
No, I feel like they all know what they're doing. They need to do their thing. Sure. I need to get to Rooster.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So at the top of the round, Steve is again going to hold his action to make the alley-oop available to Ashen. Yep. And that's fine. And I think that's
okay. So yeah, now we would be at new initiative.
Okay, let's clear that and roll initiative.
All right, let's do this right.
Maybe I won't roll such obnoxious initiative this time.
That's not helping.
Oh no, it's worse.
Oh jeez. 11.
15.
18.
Okay.
Oh no, it's actually okay. This
Okay. Wait. Ashen got the 11. Who had the 15 and who had the 18 of you two?
Gremlin had 15.
Okay.
Kyoto had 18.
Air spirits are real fast, gang.
Echo also has 15.
Okay. So just and I have 15 plus 9 is 24.
Okay, Alden's on 27.
Okay. And then what about Steve?
Right, Steve. Roll. Oh, okay, there we go. Steve's on 6 plus 9, 15, 21.
21. Okay. All right. Wow. We could pretty much just like Gremlin and Echo can just, Gremlin and Coyote can just swap places every round, and otherwise, like we've been the same every time.
Yeah, I mean that happens a lot with this kind of system.
Yeah. So, but Alden's up first.
Okay. Alden wants to melt Echo's brain.
Oh no! Don't do that. We like it. Your brain is
Echo's
where
brain
spiders come from.
It's where all my spiders live. Don't melt it.
Oh, I have 6 successes.
Oof.
What am I rolling to resist that?
I think it's your, what did I say before? Your willpower plus charisma.
Okay.
That was a lot of successes.
I got 5 successes.
Oh,
No.
Okay. Can you roll drain? Do your normal drain roll versus 8 drain, please.
Oh.
This is going to be fine. It's going to be great.
This isn't great.
4.
Okay, so you take 4 stun. What does that put you at?
Well, once I mark off 4, I have 1 box left.
Okay, so just understand, if Alden like knocks you out with this type of attack, you'll be locked out of using magic for a while. I don't know if Echo would know the math of how this is supposed to work, but I think she would know the risk of what's happening here. So it'll be up to you on your turn if you want to continue the battle. But that's Alden's turn. They don't get 5 actions, so that's a whole complex action.
That's nice.
They do have to follow some of the rules.
So Queen is next. Can I? So I'm out. I ran out into the hallway to get my to catch my breath. Is that where Echo is? Echo's body is.
Yes. Yeah. Echo is leaned up against the glass, looking into the lab.
Is there any physical evidence of what kind of state she's in?
So Sam, ultimately that's up to you. I would imagine nosebleed, ear, could be bloodshot, like the super bloodshot eye. I mean, any sort of thing you could come up with from brain trauma is up to you, or nothing. It could also be totally invisible and magical harm.
No, I think it would probably manifest physically because the stress of it, generally mental trauma translates to your body, which is no fun.
Yep.
So yeah, I think she's probably bleeding out of the eyeball a little.
Oh, okay. Blood tears. Okay. Yeah. So, Coyote, that's a very or Quinn, sorry.
Yeah.
That's a very obvious clue that something is horribly wrong.
Yeah. And I know healing and magic don't mix all that great, but looking at her, it seems like there might not be a lot of choice. And I'm going to try and do some healing on her.
Great. Does anybody have the healing with a mage rules in front of them?
I have, yes. Although I don't know if this particularly talks about what it does when you heal a mage. The
main thing that would be helpful in this situation is a stim patch. And so I think you're in a position where if Echo is knocked out right now, that could be horrible. And whatever the stim patch does is probably going to be less bad than that.
Yeah.
You don't know. She might be dying. And
right.
The stim patch would certainly change that situation.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if this is going to mess up her magic, but if Alden is killing her and she goes out, then the rest of us have very little chance, is my estimation. So she's going to be the priority. So I'm going to slap a stim patch on that girl.
Let's just check in real quick. Sam, are you okay with where this is going?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, she's probably not paying attention enough to object to it. So
okay.
His motivations seem pretty on point to me.
Okay. As long as you, the player, are okay, there is some risk involved.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Adam, go ahead and roll. I'm going to be looking I can't find the...
Yeah. It's on page 2. So healing starts on page 205. But it doesn't really talk. It talks about how conventional healing doesn't work on somebody who's been magically healed, or once they've been magically healed, those same wounds can't be treated with first aid or whatever. Just has to have time. But it doesn't really talk about patient is awakened or emerged.
Yes.
Is that her? Okay, so that's a -2 modifier.
Okay, and what page are you on?
That's on page 208.
Okay.
210 of the PDF. Yeah, I didn't know if,
okay, go ahead and roll your dice, and I'm going to look at this a little bit more closely.
Okay, I'll take off the 2 dice for that.
Okay.
At least. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay. So Echo, erase 5 of your stun damage.
Yay!
As you take a deep breath of extremely, like you just get pumped full of stimulant. And I need you to roll your magic rating. I can't find the exact thing, so I'm just gonna wing it.
Yeah. Jasonth edition Shadowrun. I'm cool with that.
3 successes.
Okay. So we're gonna temporarily reduce your magic rating by 2. So your magic rating is a 5 right now. And you could definitely feel that change. It's another thing of like, your character's not going to have as like clinical understanding as we playing the game do. But you were also about to. Yeah. So I'll let you react to that on your turn. Okay, Quinn, who's next?
Next is Steve, and Quixote's on deck.
Okay. Steve is again making his turn available to Ashen, so we'll have Steve go then. Quixote.
Okay. And then Gremlin on deck.
Okay.
So he's looking at Echo, right?
Yeah.
Effectively?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take that opportunity and try to get me a little neck meat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at a disadvantage to my combat roll. Yeah, that seems like the right number. Oh my god, that's so many. Okay, I got 6.
Okay. Jesus Christ, 6. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4.
Okay. So you what does your attack look like?
So it's literally as I see his head turn to face Echo, I'm gonna try to get in his blind spot and literally try to like do a samurai decapitation moment.
Okay. So go ahead and roll body plus armor.
Q.
So
6.
they reach out without looking at you. They reach out and grab your sword arm. And just try to, throw you against the table. But we'll see how bad that is.
You said body plus armor, right?
Yep.
There are so many 3s. 1. 1.
Oh no. Okay. So you're gonna take 5 stun. And it's going to become an issue that you can't breathe. So just take note of that.
Okay.
That will become a problem next turn. Was it Gremlin?
Yep.
And Echo's on deck.
Okay.
I see this dude staring daggers at my sister. I want his eyes.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Damn his eyes in particular.
Yes, with my claws.
Okay. Let's do an attack.
All right.
I'm going to give them a further minus for being in combat with Quixote. Oh.
Do not like Jason's face.
It was either really good or really bad. I really hope it's a hard glitch look.
I'm going to put my dice on camera after she rolls.
Jesus. I got 2 successes.
That's more than me.
What?
What?
Can you all see the Twitch screen right now?
I cannot. No.
No.
I have 5 ones. I'm only rolling 10 dice right now because of my minuses. And that's 5 ones out of 10. and only
Nice.
one success, which was not enough to beat the opposed test, which means it's a hard glitch.
Yay!
Oh.
Yes, give me
Yes.
his eyes.
Yeah. So your claws just slash through their face, right? And it's all like white light inside. There's no like satisfying gore to go along with it.
Sure.
But they do still have the equivalent of essence, which is really what Gremlin feeds on, right? The flesh is just a metaphor.
Sure.
Meta for what?
Yeah, right. Finger across the throat means death.
Metaphor.
I love that character so much. Okay, so the attack is just vicious. I'm gonna roll my armor, but it's not gonna be a lot in this case. We're gonna count that as armor piercing. Oh my god. Okay, now I roll 6 dice and get 5 successes.
No, unacceptable.
What's your unarmed combat damage?
I didn't roll damage.
1100.
So unarmed is, I think it said under your claws.
I don't have that in front of me.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I
Sorry.
think it's like strength plus 3 or something. Let me try to. It's in my Google Drive.
Sorry, I should have grabbed that. I forgot.
I'm very upset with you.
Yeah, I can tell. The disappointment in your voice, it's just
Yeah.
palpable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. There's only one document in here named Banshee. Okay, so your I hadn't passed this to you yet. Your claws damage is strength plus 1. You have AP of 1, so armor piercing of 1. I'm actually applying 2 armor piercing in this case because of this just gross attack. And they also add plus 2 to your climbing checks. But what's your strength score?
My strength score is 4.
Would you like to spend an essence and add your essence to this?
I would.
Okay, so that would put your essence at 3?
I'll put my essence at 2.
Okay, but we'll add 3 to your strength?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means, and that's good because they got so much on their resistance roll, but that puts your damage at 8, I think, and they got 5, so they take 3 damage, which is a bunch in this situation. I mean, the thing to remember in Shadowrun is everybody has the same type of condition track, right? So, like, even a big old critter isn't going to have more than, like, 12 or 13 hitboxes. So it's all about, like, how much armor do they have? And sometimes you can just break through. So just be aware the fact that you've done a total of 6 damage to this person is significant. Right, it's not like in D&D where the dragon has 400 hit points and everybody else has 50. So,
Right.
You slash through their face, and these 3 stripes of bright white light shine through the facade. Oh, sorry, the facade of Alden Varma, and you. Yeah, how does that feel?
Feels like I wish I had done more damage to him and then feasted on all of that delicious essence.
You did a bunch. I know 3 doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot in this circumstance.
Oh, I know. It's never going to be enough for Gremlin.
Okay. That's hilarious. Okay, so I love it. The more gaming I do, the better my voice gets. No force can stop me now. Who's next?
Echo is up. Echo is up with Ashen on deck.
Okey-dokey.
Finally, Ashen.
Finally.
Yay. I mean, you did get thrown out a window. It feels
That's
right
true.
that you got delayed.
It's going to take a little while to get
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
He literally defenestrated you. They did. You don't get to use that word very often. I want to use it. Thank you, word nerd.
Yep.
All right. Echo.
Let's finish this banishing.
Okay.
I'd like to pre-spend my edge on this because I would like it to work.
Okay. And you have this drug-induced surge of energy. You only have 5 magic right now, so make sure to take that into account. And how much damage do you have left?
Physical or stun?
Oh, whichever one's highest.
I have 6 boxes left for stun.
Okay, so that's your -2 for the damage roll, or because of how much damage you still have to make this attack. So it's your magic plus your conjuring plus your spirit focus -2. And I am taking a minus as well because I have been grievously injured.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a pretty fair roll. Oh, it actually matches probability exactly. That's gross.
What? Remind me what the pre-spent edge does again. I get to reroll 6s, yes?
Yes, and it adds your whole edge. It adds your whole edge attribute up front. So even if you've spent some of your edge, your edge attribute is added to it.
Okay, so I get 5 successes.
Okay, that's after re-rolling all your 6s and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, I got 3, so you got me by 2. So I have to... I think you just reduce my force by 2, which I think is what happens. Yeah. Yep, you have reduced my force. And when you reduce it to 0, they are banished. So, good job. I mean, that's like, I don't know if it doesn't sound obvious how like massively impactful that is, but what does it look like as Echo, inches this like massive victory in her favor?
I feel like she manages to reducing the force of the spirit, like she pushes some of the air that makes it up out of it, basically.
Oh.
And it like expels into the room, and the spirit itself to deflate a bit.
Okay, Gremlin. That is essence that was just expelled into the room. And I'm gonna give you an option. You do not have to do this. But if you would like to roll to try to absorb that essence, I'm also gonna have you roll as if you cast a spell. So you'll make a drain roll. But if you capture this essence, your essence will immediately go up by 2. So
what do I need to roll? Let's do it.
I don't know. We've never done this before. Let's do your magic rating, which is now a 2.
Yes.
Plus charisma.
Okay. It's not a lot of dice, but
You only need 1 success.
I got 2 successes.
Okay. Sam, what's the drain roll?
I roll logic plus will.
Okay, so that's roll logic plus willpower, please.
Okay.
Versus, let's say, 4 drain.
I only got 1 success.
Okay, so you take 3 stun damage,
Okay.
and your essence goes up to 4, which is
Fab.
double. I would like to see some sort of like a physical reaction. What does Gremlin look like when Echo squeezes Alden? Literally, essence is expelled into the room that Gremlin is able to absorb into herself.
Ooh, can it come out of the face hole she ripped open?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grab their head and breathe in the vapor where you're not supposed
Just-
to be able to breathe anything.
Full on Sanderson sisters.
Yeah, I think she
Yeah.
basically just, it's almost like the reverse of when she's screaming, and it seems like her, mouth opens wider than it
Oh,
should
that's so cool.
as she like inhales that back in, and as much as they deflate, she seems to grow.
Yeah,
in
Alden is not
contrast.
literally smaller, but the presence feels smaller.
Exactly. And I think she starts getting more towards that sort of hulked out form that she'd had before.
Yeah, right on. I like it. Yeah, I think there's this like kind of screeching, whipping wind sound as you do that, and everybody is aware that this is happening. So, who's next in the initiative?
It is Ashen.
Okay, Ashen, let's do a big move roll. You use Steve's alley-oop, I assume. Oh, are you muted?
I was muted. Hello.
Hi.
So one, I grabbed 2 grenades. So I've got 2 grenades stashed in my pockets.
Yes.
For use shortly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take the alley-oop back up through the window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't have to roll for that. That's fine.
And try to surprise punch smash old Spirity in the face.
Okay, that's awesome. I just love that we have Ashen like flying back through the window. Gremlin has Ashen, gripped by the lapels, just breathing in this vapor, and Ashen comes in to, I don't know what, like punch him in the side of the head, punch them in the side of the head.
Yep.
Okay.
Just punch them in the back of the head, side of the head, whatever part of their head is available.
Yeah, probably back is easier. I imagine Gremlin's pulled them around in the aisle, this like walkway that they're in the lab. So let's make an attack roll. Alden does get to defend himself. So let's
so what is this? Body plus agility, or
agility plus unarmed combat?
Agility plus unarmed combat. That's 5 plus 1.
Well, that's 1 success, Alden. That's like you want this to be over.
And Jason, after this, it's Alden's turn again back at the top. I'll be right back.
We'll see about that.
That's 6 dice, and then unarmed combat is another 5 dice. Oh wait, plus I'm -2 from my stun damage.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's 1, 2, 3 successes, and 3 ones, so not a glitch.
Oh, nice. Okay. So I only got 1 success. So you get through Alden's defenses and deliver damage. So I have to roll damage resistance. That's the same number of dice. Okay. So what did we say your normal damage is?
My normal fist damage is 3p.
Okay.
But I don't know what Killing Hands. I can't remember what Killing Hands does for it.
Well, it turns it in. It changes it from stun damage to physical damage.
Got it.
So is your strength 3?
My strength is 3. Well,
Okay.
4. 3 plus 1, 4.
Okay, so we probably forgot to update it. So it should be 4p.
Yeah. 4p.
And you have 2 net successes. So you're doing 6p, which is
6p?
A lot. I reduce it by 3 with my armor roll, and I take another 3 damage, which is just massive.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then Adam said who was next, and I forget already.
It was Alden.
Alden.
Oh, Alden. Okay. So through the slashed and cracked face, Alden grabs your hands, grabs your wrists, but not hard, right? Is like just trying to get your attention. Does that make sense?
Sure.
And through this like ripped face and getting punched in the head, like you're the only thing that's holding them up right now. And they kind of whisper, because that's about as much noise as they can make, and they say, just let me live. I'll sign it over. And they're not going to make an attack this turn.
Can I respond to that?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody fucks with my sister.
Oh, okay. Who's after Alden? All right, Quixote?
No, it's Quinn.
Oh, sorry.
Quinn.
Okay.
I was just very excited.
Yeah, okay. So, Quinn, Alden just made some sort of cryptic offer to Gremlin, and Gremlin said, nobody fucks with my sister. And but Alden did not make an attack on their turn.
Okay. All right. I'm going to... seems like Echo might be okay. I'm going to run in and check on Rooster.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
you could see Rooster's body is doing that thing when an unconscious person can't breathe, but is struggling to breathe.
Okay.
And so you could see the body sort of straining to take a breath. But maybe you could drag Rooster to like this end of the table. His head is the closest thing to Varma. If you could drag Rooster, like, get his legs down the table, or something like that. He's like 400 pounds.
Right.
So,
yeah. That's what I'm like, how much, actually, is Steve back in here?
Steve followed Ashen up. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if Steve can hear me.
I mean, Steve is physically manifested.
He's manifested. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. I just look at him and I say, Steve, please. And I like start, and I'm trying to drag him.
Okay. Steve moves as if to help you. Yeah. It's just not Steve's turn yet. So.
Except it is now.
Oh, okay. Good timing then. Steve rushes over to the table, and what is it that you want him to do exactly?
And I just say, we have to get him out of this room.
Oh, okay. So the two of you get under either shoulder. It turns out Steve can't carry the Rooster by himself, or at least not like that. The two of you get under each Rooster armpit and start dragging him out of the room. And within a few steps, you can feel him start to breathe. And I should say, actually, he's not 400 pounds right now. He's like 300 pounds. And you're clinically aware of like a quarter of his mass being gone. In a really distinct sort of medical emergency kind of way. So okay. Okay, that's good.
And
next?
That's Quixote next and Gremlin on deck.
Okay, Quixote, what's up?
So you mentioned that he isn't making any kind of attack. Am I still unable to breathe?
Fair question. I think you have a whisper of a breath. So it's like you're at 30,000 feet, which is not really breathable, but sorta.
Right. All right. Well, I'm going to take my cue from Gremlin because she really made me happy with the defending her sister moment. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him with the sword. I'm gonna try to. Where do I want that attack to come? I think I want to try to Darth Ball him. I want to just kind of across the waist, see if I can get me some.
It might be hard to get a good swing with Gremlin standing there.
Sure.
A neck chop or a thrust would definitely do the trick.
All right, let's do a thrust. I like a thrust. Who doesn't like a thrust?
Just run him through. Them.
I made that dirty in my mind.
I'm shocked and disappointed in you, Adam.
We're looking at 3 successes.
Okay. I have reduced defense, but I do have defense. Nope, that's only 1.
Ha
Yeah. Oh god, that's so much damage. Okay, let's roll my armor. Okay, so 3 soak, but your sword is like a butt ton of damage.
It's 10. It's
Yeah, okay,
strength plus.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a metric butt ton. Okay, so here's the deal. You all are gathered here, and, you know, Gremlin has just refused Alden's offer. You know, Echo has literally squeezed some of the life out of Alden. Ashen came flying in through the window to punch this person in the back of their head. And then Quixote managed to just get in that fight, run Alden through their side. It goes in one side and out the other. Like, I think you and Ashen are opposite each other with, you know,
Totally.
Gremlin off there. Like, Ashen has to, like you know, jump back six inches as your blade comes out the other side. And Echo, you're locked in this battle, and suddenly it's like, you know, when you're trying to like push a door open and then it unlocks and you just rush through. You rush through. You are immediately able to finish the job of banishment. So not only is Alden discorporated, there's discorporated, I think is the term they use in the magic chapter. So a spirit can be discorporated, which is mildly inconvenient, and or banished. And Alden has been both discorporated and banished in this moment. However, Echo, I need you to take drain one more time because banishment does cause drain. But it's good that you did it. They're not just discorporated, they are in fact banished. But oops, you succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going up against 6 drain. Are you muted?
I only take 3.
Oh, okay, great. So yeah, you take 3 stun back, which puts you at 9 stun.
8.
8. Okay, yeah. So you're still on your feet either way, but yeah, that's a big hit. But you shove Alden back to the. You feel that sort of gateway to the plane of air, and you shove Alden through that space and slam the astral gates shut, and yeah, the 5 of you are in this lab or nearby or out in the hallway or whatever as Alden is gone.
Cool.
What do you do?
Whew.
I'm doing a medical check on Rooster. I gotta make sure Rooster's okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't have to roll anything. Rooster is in a critical but stable condition.
Okay.
Rooster looks like somebody who lost an almost fatal amount of blood. That's like, as far as the like test you can do in this quick moment, that's what it looks like is just like massive blood loss. And so, and also Rooster has all the signs of being in a medically induced coma. So you'll want to watch his vitals, but he's otherwise stable.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we move him?
Yeah. That's more a question of like, do we have a forklift?
I mean,
We have a Steve.
I can't move him.
Tires hanging out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Leslie and Jordan were. I'm gonna say they were shooting it all. Like it just wasn't doing anything. They're like, I don't know what to do with this situation. And yeah, so
we should get gone.
Yeah, we should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Is that thing dead?
Oh yes, it is gone and will not be back anytime soon. We should destroy this building.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the same thing, and I say I've got these grenades, and was just thinking about let's go, and I'll toss some grenades on their way out.
That sounds pretty good. I could
Sounds
also
like a plan.
Okay.
set some things on
Who's
fire.
carrying Rooster? because he's very heavy.
Yeah. Steve's
I
gonna
can
need
definitely
some
help with that.
Okay, so Gremlin and Steve get under Rooster's shoulders. That's not too hard to carry out. The building has gone kind of eerily quiet at this point. You can look out onto the floor where the the toilet paper was all on fire. That fire is basically out. The sprinklers won that battle, and we know the hallway wasn't going to burn that long because it's essentially metal. But the building is eerily quiet, and you get a ping from Bones outside, who's trying to do like a stealth ping because she doesn't know what situation you're in, right? So she's doing like an encrypted, like, can I open a line? Like, is this safe? Where are you? That it's that kind of signal. You guys have worked with Bones a bunch. You know how she works. So
Yeah.
What do you do?
Just let her know, hey, situation here is under control. We're on our way out.
Oh my God, it is not under control. You did not. Oh my God, you did not tell me you met a dragon.
Oh yeah, did we leave that out?
Oh,
this is not cool. Are you guys coming out? Are you okay?
Yeah,
Why
we're
is
coming
that
out.
Subject coming up?
Is Torgan here?
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yep.
You could hear Bones like hyperventilating a little bit, like, why didn't you tell me there was a dragon? You're supposed to tell someone. I'm your friend. You tell your friends when you meet a dragon. What the actual fuck? Like, she's a little freaked out.
Okay. It's all right. If Torgan is there, just let her know we're on our way out.
You want me to talk to her?
She's talkable.
Better than the alternative.
Yeah, definitely you want to let her know we are on our way out and heading back to Greenwood.
No.
ASAP.
I'm across the street from you.
She's here? Great.
Yeah.
Tell her we're on our way out and we have some answers and some explanations and everything here is under control.
And then you hear Bones say, wait, is that Jane? And then her signal cuts out.
All right, let's go.
And actually, all of you are experiencing like electronic countermeasure. Like your radio systems are all cutting in and out. So you're probably gonna just want to turn that off because it's being jammed.
Let's just go. Let's run. Carry Rooster. We'll all like grab a limb, and let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that, Sam?
Sounds good. Let's get out of the building before we load it.
Yes. Leave the building first, then blow it up.
Yes. I think that is the new plan, especially since we've got Torgum here. And I think that'll work out okay.
Do we need any samples as proof?
I don't think we're going to worry about proof. I think this is just going to be a smoking coal in the ground.
Okay.
And
there is a whole like collection of, there's like a refrigerated case and thing, like you could put test tubes in and like close up that case and move it around. Like there is a way to take samples if you want them.
If you want to grab them, Coyote, let's grab some samples because we also have the vampires who can talk. But grab some samples and let's go.
Yep, I'm gonna grab a couple samples and get that nice and packaged and ready to go.
Okay. So anything else we need to do before we head out front?
Nope.
Okay. The scene out front is the like special forces folks that dropped out of the sky with Torgum have probably 30 Rise Corp employees sitting in the grass outside, pointing guns at them, and everyone's just like sitting there like and like some of them are security, some of them are programmers, some of them are lab techs. Like it's just everybody is sitting there in the grass like with guns pointed at them. But that's just kind of off to the side. Torgum has taken on her human form and is walking with Jane across the street to meet you. And but Quinn, it looks like you have a something face.
Oh yeah, that's my that's a something face.
Oh, okay.
That's,
that's a something.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, here we are.
So Torgum opens a conversation. Jane's right next to her, and seems relatively well. It's hard to read Jane right now. She's not being coerced, right? That much is clear. Like Jane is just here to be your annoyed mom.
Yeah.
And Torgum just greets you and says, "So, Alden was a spirit after all?"
Yes.
Okay, well, that intelligence was correct, at least. I'll have to make sure to reward that spy.
Yep. Alden was a spirit, and their magical healing goo, which we have some samples of, but we also have some firsthand reports on, was made from vampire blood.
Ah, okay. That is why this was so difficult to resolve.
Yep.
And she turns to face Leslie and Jordan and says, I'm so sorry for what you went through. And her tone, like Torgum's tone, is completely different from how she's been talking to you. Like you just hear this like genuine warmth from her. Mm-hmm. And you can also Echo, you can sense a type of healing spell that you're not familiar with. But this just sort of healing fog rolls over the vampires, and both of them seem like greatly invigorated.
Neat.
But the fog is only astrally visible, so that's mainly not seen by everyone. And Jane says, so you promised me Rise Corp would be taken care of. It looks like this is done.
It looks pretty done in there, yep.
Okay. I've managed to negotiate an agreement with our friend here, and she sort of side eyes at Torgum. And you all know Jane well enough. Like, Jane does not actually like Torgum the Quiet, but is sort of like, this is a thing that we all have to deal with right now. And Jane says, we've come to an arrangement. Torgum would like to make you an offer. The arrangement I've made is that you do not have to say yes to this offer, but you do have to do something for her. There must be a recompense for what happened. And Torgum sort of turns back to the five of you, and Bones kind of comes up, I think, probably like, let's see, who does she know? Oh, I think she knew Quixote really well, right? Like, probably comes up to like, just like in a friendly way, hold on to Quixote's arm of like, this is like, I want to be behind a computer screen and I'm not, and this is really upsetting. And Torgum,
I'm basically a computer. It's fine.
Oh yeah, that's true. Huh? Torgum says, well, we have reached an interesting fork in the road. This was a problem. And she points at the Rise Corp building. Mm-hmm. You also were a problem. But I think maybe you don't have to be. I also think this place has the potential to carry out Dunkelzon's dream. And so out of character, Dunkelzon the Great is the great dragon who had actually been elected as president of the UCAS, the United Canadian American States, and was immediately assassinated. Apparently knew that he would be assassinated and had created this enormous will for his horde to be distributed. And part of that horde was to create a sustainable source that vampires and ghouls and folks could feed off without having to kill metahumans. So that's just a little bit of background that like, oh yeah, I guess we did hear about that at one point, but that was years ago now. And Torgom goes into that in a little bit of detail, right? And says, my research shows that some of what Varma accomplished is, it could perhaps be repurposed. And I think that research may actually be worthy of the people who live in this place. And so two things you can tell Torgom means the Barrens by this place, but does not mean it in a disparaging way. It just as a, not like complimentary or disparaging. It's just like, this is a place that deserves to exist. So, hard to know. She's pretty hard to read, but, I would like to offer you something. Many times, really, I would expect you to do a lot of work for me for a long time. But I instead would like to ask you to do one thing. And that is to put this company back together and run it the right way. Make it into the thing that Dunkelzahn wanted. Do the research, make the materials that will supplement an essence feeder's diet. And she specifically makes eye contact with Gremlin. You have the means to test this and do the research and whatnot. I also understand this place probably has an emotional charge for you. And if you'd like to burn it down, I can help. It wouldn't be difficult. We can do that. And you will need to do some other work for me, probably for some time, to even the scales. But I would consider this one thing, calling it even, I think is the phrase. You're muted, Adam.
Yeah, sorry, I had to yell at the cat. So you're wanting us to take over and do this research ourselves?
Well, there are a team of people here, and she nods her head over at the people in the grass. Most of them did not know the extent of what they were testing. Those two did, and there's a couple of just charred dead bodies in the grass. Those two knew.
Okay.
And everybody sitting in the grass is looking everywhere but that.
I mean, are you asking us to become a corporation?
You already are, in a sense.
Hmm.
It would be able to run it how we see fit, though.
I don't want to have any involvement in the corporation. You running it the way that I know you would will completely eliminate your debt to me.
Or alternatively, we just keep doing work for you until you tell us we're free.
Yeah, we will hunt many bugs together.
I look at Gremlin.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Gremlin,
Kind of.
Echo.
Yeah, it kind of depends on Gremlin's feelings about this, really.
I don't want to be in charge of a corporation of any sort.
Well, but without your cooperation, it's going to be hard to do this.
Yep.
If you wanted to help, maybe we could do something that really would change things for people like you.
I just don't like the idea of being tied to one place. This is so outside of anything that I've ever wanted for myself.
True.
Torgom speaks up and says, it's my understanding that you only need one person to be a CEO. If it's one of you, that would fit my requirements.
Gremlin?
I sure as shit ain't CEO material.
I mean, if there's anyone who is, it's Quinn.
Oh, I was just gonna like help with the medical research. I mean,
I was gonna say, if anybody, it's you, Ashen.
What? I
well,
don't
now
know.
you got families to support, I suppose.
That's
Well,
true.
That's a reveal. That's
Oh,
new
did I?
information.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it would come up later anyway. That's true.
sorry, buddy.
But you know the people, you know the building,
I do.
you know more than us.
I'll help you. I think it sounds kind of interesting.
And Bones says actually that like the server farm here is incredible. You wouldn't believe the kind of processing power that this is available here.
So I turn back to Torgrim and say, so if I take this on with the help of some of those, is everyone free?
If you take this on with the commitment to find a solution to the metahuman vampiric virus replacement food and follow that to its conclusion, then yes.
All right. I'll do it. Echo and Gremlin, you guys don't have to, you can be as involved as you want to be or not, but you're free.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashen. I think maybe I could help in an advisory capacity.
Sure. I mean, doors are always open to you, to both of you, whenever you want. Whatever you need.
I don't like the idea of being in charge of a corporation that pretty much goes against everything I stand for, but
Yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna run it in a way that isn't like the corporations
No.
we hate.
No. This is for the Barrens. This is for Greenwood. This is for all of us and for you.
Also, Quinn, Jane steps out to walk towards your group and specifically, reaches out to take your hands and greets you in the shoot seat and says, I know Greenwood wasn't always the best fit for you, but I understand that your mother's house wasn't a good fit for you either. But if you want to take on some of this task with Ashen, and this is a noble task, and it might be something that you might be the one to make all the difference. And I want you to know that I am here for you no matter what you decide. But we can't have Shadowrunners living at the collective.
The only reason I was Shadowrunning was so I had a way to be independent and stay here so that I could get to know you. And if I can do this instead, I think maybe that's a little more my speed. I don't really like all the shooting. It's not really that fun for me, and usually just ends up in me doing a lot of like patchwork. So, I mean, if this is a good reason and an excuse to stay here with you, that's what I'd like to do.
Yeah, if you're taking on the mission that Torgrim has described to me and what that would mean for so many people, I can't think of a more noble goal. And if that's your ambition, that makes sense.
Then yeah, I think I'll stay and try and build something here. And I hug her. And she's my grandma.
And after you two hug, she says in street speak to everyone, you need to understand the collective won't house Shadowrunners.
All right.
And you have to make a choice. And if you choose that life, I still want you to come by and say hi, but you can't live with us. If you choose this, and she points at the building, I don't see any incompatibility with that and what we're trying to do at the collective. It seems like they're trying to, this mission would try to help people.
Yeah, no, there would be no incompatibility. And there would definitely be, and I look sort of at Gremlin, no shadow running out of here at all.
Wouldn't dream of it.
No one who stayed here at the new Barrens Corp would ever be a Shadowrunner.
Yeah.
Strictly verboten. Strictly.
And so Torgon says, so it sounds like we have an agreement?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like.
Yeah. I can set up those terms. We can live with those terms.
And Quinn, are you binding yourself to this arrangement as well?
Yeah.
All right. And you two would rather not be bound?
No.
What about you? She gestures at you, Coyote, but she doesn't know your name. So what's your place in this?
I see no reason not to help my friends make the world a better place. I believe my certain set of skills could be good for security.
So you'll commit?
Ashen will have me.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'd like the three of you to come to me and make an oath.
Okay.
And she, produces a small sort of magical glow in her hands and asks you to put your hands on that and make a promise to do this research in good faith.
Yep.
Okay.
I make that
do
promise.
so.
Yeah. Echo, you can watch this magical ritual clearly form and unfold and bind the three of them according to their promise. And as they're doing that, though, Torgom is making eye contact with you and making it clear that they're paying your debt essentially, and is just silently communicating that to you.
Got it.
Okay. And I think that closes out our campaign.
Wow.
Hey!
I have a slight aside for while that's happening.
Oh yeah, please. And I want to do epilogues too. I know we're a little over time tonight, but I bet everyone's okay with doing a quick epilogue.
Yeah.
Because Echo's ears pricked up when Torgom said that the alternative was to go bug hunting with her.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna take Gremlin and Steve aside and say, hey, if I wanted to join Torgom in her quest to rid the world of the bug spirits, would you want to come with me?
Fuck yeah, I would.
I think Steve's answer is probably to kiss you, if that is okay.
Yeah, she's gonna take that as a yes.
Yeah, he's sort of overcome. This suggestion is so emotional for him that he's like, yeah, I want that.
Yeah, awesome. So I think after this ritual happens and Torgom gives her the stink eye about this being her fault, she's gonna say, hey, if you want a couple more bug hunters, I am very interested in ridding the world of that menace. They are the only thing I think are worse than corporations at this point.
You would join my fight voluntarily?
Oh, yes. It's a good fight, one that is very close to my heart. And I think,
But what do you get out of it?
eradicating the bugs.
I refuse to be in debt to an elf.
I'm not just an elf. And also, I wouldn't consider it a debt. I would just like to work with you to achieve our common goals. To feel like I can help you. Maybe we could help each other.
We will explore this possibility.
Very well.
Anything else we should cover in this scene? No? Okay. Before we do, I'll give you a second to think about epilogues. It could be 6 months, it could be 6 years, it could be, whatever sort of point in your life that you want to cover. There may be a Greenwood season 2 one day, so let's not keep that out of possibility, but you never know. If it is, I probably wouldn't run Shadowrun again as a rule set.
What?
It is.
I'm shocked.
It's my DNA. It's where I came from. It was my first RPG. I've played every edition of it, and I like simpler rule sets nowadays. So, I have to thank all of you for being part of this campaign, and also Candace, if you get a chance to watch, and Unique for being in some of the episodes. Just Kimmy had a terrific guest starring role where she killed 2 of you.
Yep, she was.
Yes, that was some murder.
Yes.
Did we have other guests? I think we did. I'm forgetting someone.
That's it.
We did, but he stuck around. So.
Oh yeah, we couldn't get rid of him. Joey showed up and he just
moved in.
So
I squatted.
I wanted to say thank you, all of you, for making this game so much fun. It could be a bit of a number slog, and you all made it super fun, and I appreciate that about all of you.
Yeah.
These were really cool characters to dig into with you, and thank you for making that so awesome.
Thank you for running a great
you.
game.
Yes,
love you, Jay.
Thank you.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
You're amazing.
So does anyone have an epilogue idea they want to jump on, like a grenade?
No, I just want to be Ashen with my wife, I guess.
Okay, you
common
get married?
law.
That's fine.
Common law, no official wedding.
Yeah.
But she's working in security with Quixote.
Cool.
For our new Barrens Corp.
I love
Redmond
it.
Barrens Corp. Barrens Company.
I'm gonna have to get new mugs.
Yeah.
It's collective. Sounds
The
more-
Barrens Collective.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's all profit sharing. It's all hippy dippy. Everyone's got a share in the company, etc.
Oh yeah. All right. This is the good stuff.
Nice.
People are allowed to leave the building when they want.
Yes, exactly. People can come and go.
That'll never work.
Right.
I do keep the secret room. The secret room is just there special for Gremlin and Echo whenever they want.
Yeah. Okay. I assumed it was like your Xbox cave.
No. All that's above board. That one's just for other things that need to happen.
Okay. Cool. All right, Quinn.
Yeah. So I think just a nice little family scene. I think so like Jane is like at the table with Carmen as Quinn and Quixote are like making a meal for them, and then Ashen shows up with Agnes and their little brand new baby.
Mm-hmm.
And just a nice little like the family still together, and then like maybe Yeah, and then Echo and maybe Echo and Gremlin show up in astral space or something, or maybe they show up.
Well, Gremlin.
Maybe they come back for a little reunion too.
Gremlin can't leave her body, but.
Oh yeah.
Sam.
I think, pending Torgum the Quiet's answer on whether she's allowed to join the.
Oh
the
yeah.
bug.
In some capacity, you definitely embark on bug hunts.
Heck yeah. She definitely embarks on some epic bug hunts. I think she probably would, if Torgum was cool with it, invite Francois to collaborate as well, because he is her other anti-bug friend.
Mm-hmm.
And just enjoy some good fighty adventures with her hot spider spirit boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Who refuses to own shirts.
Yeah, just does not understand the concept of shirts.
Why?
No one wants to explain it to him either. So
Yeah.
Nope. There's
No,
no
that
reason.
tracks.
I like it. Okay, cool. Joey?
Yeah, so I think, first of all, my video is frozen. That's fine, because we're doing epilogues. And
Okay,
you'll know
it's a
my
good
face looks like.
freeze, though. It's a good freeze
Right?
frame. It's a cute
I'm not
picture.
mad at it.
Yeah.
So I think there's a scene of Quixote after getting his first big paycheck from the collective, going to Geo and telling him, "This is my last job." Or this is basically, here's my money, make me better, fix me. So I basically am paying him to give me upgraded tech, so I get some of my humanity back.
Oh, yeah. Restore
nice.
some of the essence.
Restore some of the essence lost, and maybe even take some of the stuff, maybe pare down some of what I have too, so I'm still going to be good at security, but maybe not as machine-y.
Sure.
Since I don't need that anymore, and it's more important to be there for Carmen than to make money.
I love that. Cool. Mac?
I think that Gremlin accompanies Echo and Steve on bug hunts and goes out and does that sort of thing, but at the same time, because of Torgom's connections, keeps making she keeps making Shadowruns.
Yeah. Okay. we see her doing deals on the side and stuff.
Yeah, and I think that she feels like her sister is more protected now, and she's able to go and do those things a little bit more freely.
Take bigger risks and bigger paychecks.
Yeah.
I love it. That's so dark. Cool. Well, again, thank you, everyone. The campaign was super fun. It was great to get to do a little bit longer campaign and let Shadowrun characters get up to speed, because it can take some time to get that working well. And really appreciated all the time and stories and everything that you all put into this. So thank you again. That was a lot of fun.
Yay! Yes, thank you.
Super fun. What a good
great.
campaign, you guys.
That was awesome. So for one last time on this campaign, my name's Jason. You can find everything I do over on Twitter at It's Probably Okay. Also, my personal Twitch channel is It's Probably Okay. I wrote a game called Demigods. It's demigodspbta.com. You could go check out the quick start guide for that. Is for free download right now. And I'm also on the other Mondays from what this show was in the Things from the Flood campaign. On Sundays, we just started an alternating Sunday campaign playing D&D, swapping out the 20-sided die for 2d10 instead as a bit of an experiment. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We just launched that yesterday. Also launched on my personal channel Monday Morning Masks. So we're playing Masks in the Spider-Verse universe, and I guess just in the Spider-Verse is what that is. And that's a lot of fun. I do some I play No Man's Sky on Friday Fly Day, And I think that's most of what I'm up to. I've also done some streaming over at Saving Throw and 12-Sided Stories. I got to run Demigods for 12-Sided Stories. It was a really fun, like, edited sound effects stuff, all that cool stuff. And let's go the other way this time. Mac, what are you up to? Where can we find you?
Hey, well, you can potentially say my name 3 times in a mirror and I might appear.
Don't do it.
But barring that, the safer option is to find me as @StrangeLikeThat on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also go to my website, strangelikeThat.com, where you can find links to my shop because I do some art stuffs and apparel. You could also book tarot readings. I'm doing them remotely right now because we kind of are in that place where we have to, but get your tarot read. You can also find me here at Happy Jacks every Monday. I'm going to be starting up in a new game, but I don't know that it's been announced yet, so I'm not going to say what it is yet.
Ooh, what an exciting tease.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it. Excited for it. And then over at 12-Sided Stories, where we have just started the 3rd season of Otherworld London.
It's one of my all-time favorite shows. You got to go blast through the old seasons first. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a Cthulhu 1890s game, and it is ridiculously fun.
Very cool. Joey.
Hey guys, I'm still frozen, but I'm still Joey. I am here. Actually, be here on Wednesday, starting our new Wednesday weekly game. Which I believe the system we finally settled on is regular good old D&D 5e.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
And yeah, it'll be super fun. Then I'm here every other Sunday, the opposite of Jason in Glittering Night, our Vampire 5e game where I'm living my best Toreador life and loving every minute of it. And you can also catch me on Mask Monday mornings, playing in the Spider-Verse, where I'm playing a protege who is the child of Peter Parker and Mary Jane.
Awesome. Sam?
Hello, I'm Sam. You can find me on the internet at @RedPandroid, and also here on Happy Jacks on the other Mondays for Floodwater, things from the Blood. I don't remember I can't brain you guys. And then also on Sundays with Joey in the vampire game, Glittering Night, playing a Malkavian satanic nun, which is probably my most normal character.
Yeah, that adds up.
Yep.
Awesome. Adam?
Hello, I'm Adam. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Hoobuk, HOOBUK. This was supposed to be the beginning, the last day of my streaming for quite a while. This was going to be the beginning of my hiatus. And then Jason says, play masks. And then my job actually
furloughed me. So I just dangled that in front of Adam. Like,
I know,
I got your hiatus right here.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to figure out how to make me not be able to say no to something, say play masks. Anyway, so I'm going to do that. I'm stealing. So Sam, I did an alternate universe where the Earth got flooded, and so I'm the child of Otto Octavius and gender bent Kurt Connors, and they made Spider Octopus. So I'm a Spider Octopus Spider-Man. So yeah,
that's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. So it's really fun. Anyway, so I guess I'm going to be doing that. But since I'm not working, I have a lot more time to do all of the other stuff that I was missing out on doing.
Painfully.
So
real.
Yeah. Oh well, Anyway, so anyway, that's what's going on with me, and that's it. So but I am I'll be taking a break from Happy Jacks games for a little while. Should be back in the summer sometime.
Cool. Thank you. Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you can find me on the Twitters and the Instagrams and the socials at jholtham. I'm also here on alternate Mondays on Floodwater, things from the Flood. And that's about it for now. Who knows what the future will hold?
Awesome. Well, thank you again, everybody. I think that is a wrap, and that was a lot of fun. So until the next game, have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.